Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday.
Yay.
Here we are. We are live. It is August the 13th. Woo, man.
We're really doing it.
Almost halfway through August. How about that? We're really doing it, guys.
Cruising.
Summer's almost over. Summer's almost over. Kids are going back to school.
Goody.
Goody, goody. Yes, indeed, goody, goody. I don't know. Yesterday I was in a foul mood. I will admit it.
The whole day?
No.
Is it? Wait a
notice.
second. Can I point out the fact that I didn't notice at all?
I tried to hold it together here.
Wait, is that
What?
sarcastic? Or are you
No.
being,
No,
I'm being very serious.
No, I tried to hold it together here. It was after the show. It was
I
a whole
think
bunch of stuff after.
You held it together
Yeah,
pretty
you did
well.
good.
Then. I didn't notice.
No, thanks. I did
saw
say
you
the S
smile.
word. I did say the S word on the air
Yeah,
yesterday.
he did. Yeah,
Well,
he did dump himself for the first time that I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I did dump myself. No, after the show, we're recording a new season of Stupiracy.
Yeah.
We had the first taping yesterday. It was terrible.
Oh, really?
I was awful.
you were awful.
I was terrible. Enough where I may have to re-record the episode. Like, I was like, oh, garbage. Garbage.
It happens.
I know.
We were talking about how many takes it took Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers to do whatever song that was.
Yep.
100
Refugee.
takes. 100
100
takes.
takes.
Go in there 100 times, Rizz, and get the stupiracy that we deserve.
Well, what we do is, we record 2 episodes a session. So I'll do an episode, and Tim McKernan will do an episode. And so I was up first. And listen, I don't want to give too much away, but the topic was Helen Keller is a fraud.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna upset my family so much.
Really? Well, that's the. Have you ever heard that
Oh, yeah.
conspiracy theory?
It's a great one, and I'm all in. I believe it now.
Like,
Oh, my
ultimately, ultimately,
It was just a marketing ploy.
ultimately the conclusion is that Helen Keller was actually deaf and blind and could not speak.
okay.
But in the episode I break it down, and here's
man.
what people are saying, here's why this is a conspiracy theory, these are some of the theories that are around the internet.
It's pretty awesome.
Well, my in-law, my mother-in-law is from down there, and they have like a whole Tuscumbia Helen Keller festival and things.
Oh, they do?
Oh yeah. My kids have been down there. It's a big thing, a big to-do in Alabama, in Tuscumbia.
Yeah, well, actually, that's where she was born.
Right.
Back in 1880.
I know more than I should.
Yeah.
But the conspiracy theory goes, she wasn't blind, she wasn't deaf, she could talk, or there's even people that say she never even existed.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, the hero is the gal.
Anne Sullivan,
Yes,
the miracle worker.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Heck of a story.
Heck of a story.
I'm really
So
excited for the episode.
the whole episode of Stupiracy Theory is about that, and just my performance.
I'm
was
surprised
not.
they didn't. There's not a conspiracy theory about her.
About
Anne Sullivan. Just like making it up.
like she's like P.T.
'Cause
Barnum over here.
Yeah, no one knew what the hell Helen Keller was asking for because she was throwing tantrums and deaf and blind and dumb.
Right.
So she could have just been a grifter that's like, she says she wants water.
yeah.
You sure? Because she's in the river right now.
And
That's what she meant. She wants water. It's like,
She
it
wants
looks like
water?
she's saying help. No. She likes water.
She
She's
wants
thirsty.
water and wants to do algebra.
Yeah. Says she wants to fly a plane. I guess we gotta get her up.
that's a big part of the conspiracy too.
What is?
I
That
just
Helen
learned about
Keller
this.
flew an airplane.
Oh, you're kidding. When is this episode coming out?
She did.
When is it coming out?
Yeah, I want it now.
Later.
You're teasing me.
Well, now that I'm gonna have to re-record it, I don't know. We're gonna probably drop them all in the fall. We'll record them all, and then we'll put them all out.
Yeah.
Right.
But so famously, Helen Keller flew an airplane,
Which I just learned.
and that's like people are like, "Pfft, how could a blind person fly an airplane?
She went with Amelia Earnhardt, right? I think.
Amelia Earnhardt, yes. Amelia Earnhardt, yes,
Racing planes in circles with a big number 3 on his eye.
yes.
It's early.
Amelia Earnhardt, yes.
It's early.
Yeah, she
My
did
brain
fly
worked.
with
Yeah.
Amelia Earnhardt.
You're
You
gonna
ain't first, you're last.
You're gonna have to.
You're the only one in the air.
You're gonna have to
No,
re-record
we ain't
today's.
stopping for gas. If you ain't first, you're last. We can make it.
You're gonna have to re-record.
Amelia,
today's
I think
episode,
you might
Scott.
crash.
No, it's not like she flew a 747. Nor did she fly solo. Nor did she take off or land. She was in a plane with somebody else.
So you say. So you say.
Well,
Well,
stay tuned.
It is wild.
all right.
Dupiracy season 2 on its way. I was terrible.
Sorry to hear that.
It was.
It happens.
I know. I ripped my headphones off, and I told the video guys, I go, erase that forever. Nah, it was fine. Erase it. Redo it. Tim's episode was perfect, by the way. So
He's
I'm in a foul.
really good.
Yeah, he's good. I leave here, and I'm in just a foul mood, and my poor daughter. She probably had to bear the brunt of my salty attitude because we had to do a lot of things together yesterday.
Oh.
This poor girl.
Bummer.
This poor girl.
Lost the lottery, huh?
I know. The boy was, he was working. He had hockey practice, whatever. And my wife had to do other things. And I was in charge of carting around my daughter yesterday to all her different activities.
So you didn't get a nap or anything, huh?
And, when we're in the car together, we'll sync up. My saltiness will transfer to her.
Oh, that's good.
And it's just a
tornado of negativity.
It's a tornado of negativity, yes.
Yeah, she'll go there.
So we're driving down the street. Okay, we're coming back into my subdivision, and I start seeing the signs of a lemonade stand. There's a lemonade stand on the street, and these little handmade signs are lining the road, saying lemonade stand right down the street.
5 cents.
And I went audibly and went, and I pull up, and there's a pop-up tent.
Ooh.
And there is two kids, cute kids, a mother and a father, and they're all happy.
Picture perfect.
They're all happy. And the dad is sitting there, in a lawn chair, and he's mixing up the lemonade, and the kids run up to because I got to stop. I don't want to be that guy in the neighborhood. If I see a lemonade stand, I'm stopping. And as we're rolling up, my daughter goes, "Oh, great attitude." Because I audibly went,
I guess we're doing
now I got to
this.
take my wallet out and see if I got, see if I got change.
These people are going to take 60 seconds
And
out of my day.
if it's a $5 bill, I'm not going to ask for change,
Of course not. And then you find
gotta
out
give
it's $10 a glass.
Well, with the tariffs. With tariffs. So my daughter goes, the attitude. And then she says, she has the audacity to say, as I'm waiting for my turn, because there was a car in front of me for the lemonade stand, she has the audacity to say, why couldn't we ever do that?
Now she's done it.
And you can't go back, so she's got you. You can't.
Parental comparisons?
She got you on the nostalgia history checkmate. Because you can't go back and do it now.
Nope.
You can't.
No.
You're too old. You
Shots
can't.
fired.
That's a win. Right out of the gate, dude. That's like when you
Wow.
move one chess piece and someone's like, checkmate, and you're like, what? Or someone jumps all of your checkers all the way down and gets kinged.
What do you say?
Parental unit comparison is that is a spirit of the heart, dude. She
Now,
killed you right there.
how do you react to that?
Man,
And I'm telling you, I
He wouldn't
swear it was like out of a magazine. As far as his family goes, nice looking wife, good looking husband, good looking kids.
I'd say
Everything was colorful.
Just
They asked if I
perfect.
wanted pink lemonade or the yellow stuff.
Would you like
and
a
I will tell you,
stevia or-
the lemonade was delicious. It was delicious.
I would get so defensive so immediately. I go, "What? Are you out of your mind?" That's what it would start with. And I go, "Of all the things we did this, we did that, we did this. What are you talking about? You never asked to do a lemonade stand."
Because I will tell you what I said. And now, Scott, how would you react to this?
I think Moon, I would have gone a little more calm than that, but I would have said the same thing. I'd been like, we did all this stuff.
You would start listing off things.
Yeah, the great successes we've had as a family and our cool picturesque moments that look great for Instagram.
Rafe,
I would have gone.
What's your reaction to this hand grenade that was thrown in the car?
We did. We did do that.
Oh, just gaslight her into saying that
just lie.
Yeah,
Just lie. Too little to remember.
We did. You were too little to remember, and then I asked you to do it again when you were about 7, and you told me you weren't interested. Actually broke my heart. And now she's staring out the window.
Throw it back at her.
Now she's staring out the window into the middle distance. Like, did I break my daddy's heart?
That's smart.
Quick move.
Put your hand in your pocket, yank a pube out or something, get a little tear rolling down your cheek. Really take her to the
really
cleaners.
sell it, huh?
Yeah.
Really sell it. I said,
Get out of the
we're
car
not
and walk
that
home.
type of family.
Oh, well. You were honest.
That works too, I guess.
Yeah.
They're poor. You're not. They're probably doing that for the money, not the hang.
Nope. As a matter of fact, of course, they were giving the money to charity.
Nice. What charity? What charity?
Were you in your BMW when this happened? Please say yes.
Yes, I was.
All right.
I have no idea what that has.
That has nothing to do with it.
Take a look around, small fry. Leather seats, heated dashboard. Does it look like we need to sell lemonade? We're not skanks.
You think Lemonade bought this?
And then the sign says for charity underneath after you've made the sign.
Yes. God damn. I was like, for charity, these kids, like we were arguing in the car. We're arguing in the car, and the kids run over, and like the window goes down, and I go, and we're blah, 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 blah. Oh, hi. We're both, hi. Yes, we'll take 2 glasses. Oh, yes.
How much
I
cost
only
it?
have a 20. Yes, you could keep the change. I gave him a 5.
Oh, you got 2 glasses for $5?
Yeah.
Do you even care about charity?
Yeah, I guess not.
At least your teacher or something.
They barely made overhead. You know the lemon tariffs are high right now.
It was country time. Come on, man.
Not fresh. Did they have a bowl of lemons sitting out to make it look fresh squeezed?
They had a whole setup. It
might have been.
They had a whole setup.
Where was this?
Was it pulpy?
It was up the street. It was on the corner.
Okay.
Was it pulpy?
No, it was.
Yeah.
It was This was a country time deal.
I was looking at a house in Maplewood last week, and I went by the living room, like coffee shop. And across the street in the park in Maplewood, there was 2 little kids, little enterprising children, had a lemonade stand with their little lemons out, and I felt guilty, man, because I walked right past them.
You did, you bastard.
Went in and got a coffee, iced coffee, walked right back past them. Like, good luck, boys.
$1 for a lemonade.
You said good luck, boys?
Yeah.
$9 for
Gave
a coffee.
a little toast, and I was like, if you're going to set up shop, if you're going to come for the king, you best not miss.
That's little pricks if you go, I don't have any money on me. They go, we'll take Venmo. No, we'll take the Cash App.
You're participating in the obesity epidemic.
We accept PayPal. But the why didn't we ever do this, Dad? I go, we are just not this kind of family. We're not the lemonade stand family.
You see, kids, they're having fun. That's not.
We have fun other ways.
Oh, okay.
We do fun things.
Yeah, by making fun of the lemonade people. Together.
The lemonade people? We do fun. We do fun things. I'm trying to think of something fun, but we do them.
I'm sure my conversation would end with me going, "What do you want from me? Do you not have enough?
Yeah. Do you?
What,
Yeah.
What do you want from me? I'm doing everything I can here.
Yeah. I'm driving you. I have to go to a cheer meeting for you. I have to go to a cheer meeting for you in a little bit. What else do you want? What else do you want? I work 4 jobs to just afford for you and your brother to play the most expensive sports on the planet. I'm killing myself, okay? That's why we don't have a lemonade stand, because I got no time. Okay? Get out of the car, you're walking home. I do wonder, in 30 years, when somebody's asked to describe your dad.
30 years.
In 30 years.
30 years.
Okay,
you'll be
where
fine.
you have time to grow up.
I'll still be here.
No, I'm just saying 30 years
She'll
you'll be
have gone
fine.
to, how old will she be then? 40?
She's 44.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Right around our age.
Right around. She'll be right around our age.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You ask her in
Yeah.
10 years, you will not be fine. You ask a 23-year-old about their parents, you're not getting much positive.
No.
Believe me.
Yeah. But once she's out there and she realizes that, oh my gosh, I know nothing and this is a confusing world. How did my parents ever handle any of this stuff?
Right. I mean, there'll be a
Yeah.
turn at some point.
Yeah.
I'm looked upon as the enemy currently.
The turn is like 38. It's a very, very slow turn from about 25 to 35, and then all of a sudden it's a, wait a second. Y'all did all right. You guys did pretty good considering it was your first time on Earth as
No,
well.
okay, so somebody asks your kid,
Uh-huh.
hey, what was your dad like?
Which kid?
Okay, well,
Because they vary in
Okay,
ages.
all right, well.
And I'm telling you, you're going to get very different answers every year you ask. You know? My oldest, she's probably right at the turn where I'll be pretty proud of some of the things that she's going to say.
yeah.
Some of the middles, I'm not,
Not sure.
Yeah,
Roll of the
I'm not
dice.
sure this phase is the one to ask.
Well, but when they're in their 40s, so when
I
they
think it's going to be great. I look forward to hearing it.
Yeah. Listen, I'll be in my 70s, kicking it in Boca.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what was your dad like? Hated lemonade stands.
That's all she'll remember.
We never did one of those.
Yeah, you refused to stand out in the yard in the heat with me.
But no, after was the big parent cheer meeting, for high school cheer.
Oh yeah.
To lay out what the season's going to be like. And my wife, who had to do something else, she was unavailable. So she said, Scott, you got to go to the meeting, and you have to pay attention.
Oh, dang.
Like, you got to pay attention because there's some things that are going to be said that, we need to know about. Because not only, she's on the JV cheer team, it's football, it's basketball.
It's everything.
It's they do competitions too.
Yep.
So they go away and they do the competitions. So she goes, pay attention. And I would like a full report
Take notes.
when I get back.
Were you instructed to take notes?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Forgot a pen, first of all. So
Well, you got your phone.
That's a good
I
start.
didn't take any notes.
No excuse. Are you out of your mind?
I didn't take any notes.
You've
I
got
don't know.
the
a
notes
phone.
I don't
on
know
your phone.
what happened, okay? I will tell you, when I walked in there,
I'm let down.
Rafe, you'll love this. I walk in. Okay, there are mostly moms there. So I go to Lafayette High School.
So far, I'm on board.
Get lost. Mostly moms there. Handful of dads. None of the dads had dangly earrings. Noted. And I said to myself,
Losers.
I probably am the coolest dad here.
Yeah.
And you're the only one without taking notes. So he is so cool.
I am, without a doubt, the coolest dad
Yeah.
at this meeting. No offense to the other dads if they're listening who are there, but none of them had dangly earrings.
No.
Okay? And I positioned myself in a spot where everybody could see the dangly earring. And when I got home, well, there was a part where, the cheer coach was like, you got to go over the basics, no dangly earrings. And I was going to stand up and go, like this one? Ding, 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 ding. It's an Italian horn, guys. So I get home, and my wife goes, hey, what'd they say at the meeting? And I said, I don't know.
You had
I said
no
they
loaded
hand-
response,
They
nothing?
nope. They handed out some sheets, and I said, I got this. And it was like the schedule of events.
Uh-huh.
It was like the schedule of, here's homecoming, no detail. I don't know what happened.
So
I was so into my dangly earring, I forgot about the whole meeting.
Wow. How long was the meeting? Because those things are
About
never
45
short.
minutes.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it was a lot.
It feels like 2 hours.
It was a
Yeah.
lot. And they were talking about a lot of things, and I just didn't understand.
she sent the right person.
She sent the right person.
Yeah.
Luckily, my daughter was there, so she got some of the info. But she, we left, and she was also feeling pretty salty.
Even after that?
Well, yeah, she had cheer practice, and then it was the meeting. And I know she was tired, and they're starting to practice outside. It's hot as hell. And I understand she was tired, and I said, funny going to the high school with you. She's a freshman this year. I said, funny going to the high school with you. It's kind of cool. You're going to be in high school.
Exciting.
And I said, are you looking forward to it? And she goes, no. I go, you're not what? I go, this is a chance to reset. Middle school's done. You survived. You survived the gauntlet that was middle school. You came out the other side probably as a better person. I said, how could you not look forward to being in high school? She says, the cell phone ban. I go, you got to be kidding me.
Oh, gosh. That's right.
Well, it seems terrible right now, but I guarantee it in a couple of months she'll enjoy it.
The cell phone ban? She says, and I quote, me and my friends were all looking forward to having a little more freedom in high school with our cell phones. Because I guess they're a little more restrictive in middle school, but in high school, they could use them more. I don't know what she was talking about. But I go, what? This is why you're not looking forward to it? That's crazy. Because of that. And now, listen, we're talking to a 14-year-old girl whose priorities are, not the same as ours.
Yeah.
Try to put yourself in the mind of a 14-year-old freshman girl. You can't.
Mm-mm.
You can't. But yeah, so that's right. I wouldn't have thought that would be a reason to not look forward to go to school, but
no.
Apparently this is the thing. It's the talk amongst all the kids now, the cell phone ban. And if you remember, the law stemming from Senate Bill 68 requires all school districts in Missouri to develop and implement policies restricting or prohibiting cell phone use during the school day. And I think during the cheer meeting, they were talking about, because I think if you get in-school suspension, like you have to sit out cheer games.
Ooh.
Like there's, it's a whole sport. It's the whole, if you get suspended, it affects the extracurriculars. But so Senate Bill 68, cell phone use is prohibited during the school day, including during instructional time, passing periods, and lunch. So even lunch, no
really?
Phone.
I figured that was like their time.
Nope.
Ooh,
no, they strict. Put the hammer down.
How's somebody going to go through school without a cell phone?
So while exceptions are made for emergencies and documented medical or disability-related needs, the overall goal here is to minimize distractions and create a more focused learning environment. And the ban appeals to all public schools and charter schools in Missouri, encompassing all grade levels K through 12. Cell phone use is prohibited from the beginning to the end of the school day, not just during specific class times. Again, there are exceptions for emergency, specific health needs, and documented disabilities that require the use of a mobile device. Each school district is responsible for creating a written policy outlining the specific details of the ban and how it will be enforced. Districts can determine where and how cell phones will be stored. Like, can you not have them out? Do you have to have them in your backpacks? And may implement disciplinary actions for violations. The ban aims to reduce distractions, improve student focus, enhance the overall learning environment, while also addressing concerns about cyberbullying and mental health linked to excessive phone use. So, that's what the kids are upset about.
Yeah.
I mean, they're born with them in their hands now.
I mean, we would also be pissed.
Of course.
Yeah. If we came to work one day and they were like, put your cell phone in a bin at 6 o'clock in the morning, pick it up at 4, we would be up in arms about it. We're here on our time.
Totally agree.
We need you to be productive at work. So, like, I kind of empathize with them a little. They are there to learn.
Totally agree. But that answer, I came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
That answer came out of nowhere, and I did not realize that was on. That was because we talked about it last month when the governor signed the bill and kind of forgot about it. Mm-hmm, but for the kids, my kids start on Monday. Like Like, end of the school year was one thing, and now, boom, new school year, no phones.
I can see your trepidation.
Right.
Yes.
I asked our kids, who've been there a couple of years, and they're kind of like, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Both of them were kind of like, well, I was like, what do you think about the cell phone ban? There's this, and you guys are all used to this now. It's probably harder to be used to it than have it taken from you, right? And they're like, we'll see what happens. They're kind of like, their attitude is, I bet you some teachers aren't going to be that big a deal, and some will, and it's no big deal.
Oh, you think it's going to be some will enforce, some will not enforce?
Some will be
I think
cool?
so. I think it's like sometimes we hear about certain laws that are passed, and we even are like, yeah, right. How are they going to enforce that?
If I were to guess how it's going to be done and how it will be enforced, I'm thinking it's going to be pretty much
Across the board?
across the board, like no cell phones. Like it will be enforced. It's been a big problem, and if you ask a teacher, they'll say the big distraction in the classroom is the cell phone, and now they have the backing of the not just the school district but the state to say nope. Yeah, I'm curious, and you know what? After the first week of school, I'd like a report from the Moon side of things and their children.
Yeah. Are you allowed to have your own computer?
You are
Laptop?
not allowed to bring your own computer. It has to be a district supplied.
So I say they're going to use the MacBook.
You don't think they thought of that?
Yeah.
No, they've as far as just how they're structuring it, it is pretty locked down.
Okay.
But again, we'll see, because there has to be exceptions here and there. I forget what there was. My daughter was mentioning, what about this? And I need this type of computer, which is not on ours for this particular class or whatever the heck it is. So they gotta go through like a little bit of system right now to get these certain things approved. But honestly, they're kind of taking it in stride. They're like, it's whatever. They're trying to do a good thing, and we'll see.
We'll see.
They're
Listen, I'm for it. Like I if this is the biggest distraction in school, no cell phones.
Kids are definitely going to sign up for driver's ed now, though, so you can learn how, because there's that one lesson where you learn how to drive a cell phone and operate the vehicle at the same time.
So how old should kids be before they get their first phone? And this is a question that's been asked a gazillion times.
Yeah.
But I do have a science-backed answer. I do have a science-backed answer as to when kids should get their first cell phone. What do you think, Rafe Williams?
Well, this whole thing reminds me. I watched this movie Life of Chuck last night. Have you guys seen it?
I've heard of the movie.
It's good. It's based on a Stephen King book, I believe, and it was really good. It wasn't what I expected to be. At the beginning of the movie, they set up this scenario where, like, the internet's going out. Like, California's fallen into the ocean. There's a lot of, like, end-of-time stuff happening. But it's not like full zombie apocalypse like most movies. It's like everyone's still trying to live their regular life. This guy's a school teacher, and he's trying to do, like, PTA meetings with the parents. And they can't get off the fact that, like, he's like, well, I have books. They're like, my son's grades are dropping because his phone doesn't work and the internet's out. And they're like, no, we still have books. They could use the books.
Right.
And the parents are like, are you out of your goddamn mind?
We have the information right here.
Pornhub's down. And I'm supposed to look through a book with my kid. And it was kind of like, it was an interesting take I hadn't seen done yet. Like in, cinema or TV where, like, they were exploring what would happen if the internet went away now. Now that we've had it for enough time that it has become so deeply ingrained in our lives,
right?
Like, could we live with that? Can anybody live with that? Could society function?
No.
If internet just went down all of a sudden, they're like, we can't explain it. Internet went out. We don't know how to get it back up. It's gone.
Man.
Some of us will survive.
Yeah, well, I wonder, I guess the ones before the internet will do just fine.
I've used microfiche before. I know the Dewey Decimal System.
Yeah.
I can get by.
What's a Dewey Decimal System? You don't remember that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know the card catalog. Come on, man.
Oh, okay.
The card catalog. Let's go.
What do those numbers mean?
I have no
idea. Do they
idea.
still use that?
Yeah,
it's the 400s were fiction, right?
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just making things up. But what do you think? Give me an age. How old should kids be before they get their first phone?
And I brought that up to frame this point that, like, technically, you don't have to give them one. But we live in a world so dependent on having a phone now. For the parents' peace of mind, like, we're all suckers, too. Like, we want to be able to keep track. We want to be able to talk to our kids all the time. So part of it is, like, it's not even about them. It's about when.
I need to get in touch with you.
100%. So I think I've said this before, and maybe I'm contradicting myself, but I want to say 14 is probably, my guess is the age is 14 years old.
14. So that means somebody's going into high school. So that means they got to go through middle school without a cell phone.
Yeah.
And chances are their friends have cell phones. Listen, it's easy to say 14.
Does this science, let me ask you this, is this scientific study a sociological study or a actual, like, the effects on the brain of a child?
It's a mental health kind of study.
I could see it being younger then.
And listen, you could be a parent, you could be a new parent, and you could say, I'm never going to give my cell phone until they're 14 years old. And then, go ahead. Let's see how you hold out.
Yeah.
Let's see how you hold out when all their friends have cell phones.
Because every one of my friends or family, it seems right around 11 or 12, they all, if they haven't made it that far, they cave at that point.
Yeah, we gave our kids cell phones at 11.
Yeah.
And maybe that was too early. I don't know. What do you think science says?
Oh, I think science probably says 16.
16.
Yeah, I was going to say 16, especially because a lot of the states, in about 20, I forgot how many states and across the country have done the same thing with the bans. So I'll say 16 because you're going to be driving, you're going to be working.
Science says 36.
Well, that works too.
No, a new study found that 13 is the minimum age kids should get their first smartphone or be allowed on social media. 13.
Social media.
Any younger risks their future mental health. Now, they based it on a survey of almost 2 million people in 164 different countries. Kids who get access to cell phones and social media before 13 are more likely to end up depressed, aggressive, and emotionally unstable by their mid-20s. And they blamed it on 3 main things. 1, poor sleep. They're way more likely to be in bed scrolling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I make... Theirs has turned into a paperweight after a certain time.
Yeah, the kids, and I will say, we're not the best parents. We've had no lemonade stands. But we do make the kids put their cell phones in the hallway at night. Like, they're not allowed to be in their room at night, overnight, with their cell phone. There's we have a little charging station outside in the hallway.
So they can actually fall asleep before they go back out whenever you pass out.
Social media at 13, I think that's absurd.
Now the study found it's even true as far as the poor sleep goes if they don't have social media, just a phone. And the cyberbullying, not just from other kids, but being online exposes them to all kinds of hate. Poor family relationships. Once they have the internet in their hands, they'll start drifting away from other family members. Again, the study found 13 is just a minimum. But some experts say keeping them off their phones and Instagram until 16 might be the best. And obviously, there's a trade-off. It's hard to say no when all their friends are online. So you may be a tough-talking parent now. Got it. Thank you, Rafe. But we'll see.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Oh, that's fun.
Good luck out there.
I feel like there's bridges, right? The iPad is the bridge. That's our aim. That was our, like, computer time. When we were Utes, we used to get on the computer and you got an hour, mom gets a phone call, you got to hop off.
Right.
Like, I would imagine the iPad. I mean, dude, they're handing iPads.
Well, we talked about AOL yesterday. Remember, there was a time limit on AOL. Like, you would get a certain amount of minutes for free.
Yeah.
Or you'd have to pay for it. So we literally were on the clock.
It was quick.
Or our cell phones. Remember the cell phone plans?
Oh, yeah. It was after 7 or 8
After
well, at first it was after 9.
After 9.
Yeah.
You're like, man.
God, to even harken back to those days when it cost money up until a certain hour.
You could use it, but it would cost you.
It would cost you. I remember my dad got a car phone.
Oh, boy.
I remember my dad had a car phone. And it was a big deal.
Yeah.
and he had a cradle for it looked like a phone with a
Did it have the case?
with a cord.
The big case?
He had it wired into his car.
Oh, okay.
My friend's mom sold those when they first came out.
It was a big deal. I
remember it being she thought it was so cool.
And
she's like, I'm a bag phone salesperson.
Well, it was the bag phone or you had the car phone.
The ones that were like down under the upholstery. Yeah. It'd be like a wire.
Oh, he ran the wire and he ran the wire up to a magnetic antenna.
Yeah.
Like a little curly, it looked like a pig's tail. that would
And dude, that was a brief moment in time. It had a little curly Q antenna that was like magnetically stuck to the top of the car.
Yeah.
You knew who the in-car phone people were.
Oh, yeah.
Because of their little...
They were rich.
Duck penis antenna.
And listen, we weren't rich. We were a solid middle-class family.
It just cost a lot of money.
Like, woo, high society. We have a car phone.
But that lasted like 2 years.
I would say, Dad, can I make a phone call? And he would say no, because it's like $20 a minute.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
But then, like, the brick phones came so fast. Like, they got from bag phone, car phone to brick phone.
It was pretty quick.
Pretty fast, dude. Like, it feels like it was maybe 2 years.
I'm not sure I knew anybody with a car phone.
Yeah,
that actually
our Aunt
worked.
Mary had one.
Well, because,
Did she really?
She was in the bag. She would put it, she carried it in a bag. And
they
I
moved
remember
past it so fast. It was like we didn't even have time for everyone to adopt the idea.
Yeah.
Like, it was this, like, foreign thing. Like, oh, my gosh, what a ludicrous idea. A phone in your car?
Yeah, that was my parents.
It was like when people I went to someone's house and they had a phone in the bathroom, I'd be like,
whoa. Whoa.
His dad's an important guy.
Yeah, he can't even take a dump without doing business.
I remember, like, my friend had like a yellow wall phone on the like that greenish baby poop yellow wall phone that was just like hanging there, like right at arm's distance, like off the toilet. And I'm like, what kind of business deals is his dad doing?
Welcome to...
Can you imagine you hear the flush and then Dad comes out and is like, I did it!
Yeah.
Deal done!
Close the deal.
I want you to give the McMurphy brothers a message for me. And he just puts it between his legs and flushes. That's what happened to their deal. Click.
Yeah,
You go to a hotel and there would be the bathroom phone.
Yeah, my dad worked for the phone company, so every room in our garage, every place in the house had a phone.
Had a
and then
phone.
my grandma's house, anyone in our family had phones in every room because he just loved doing that.
That was the perk.
Yeah.
But no, my dad's car phone it was like a regular receiver. It was wired. So it wasn't it wasn't cordless. It was wired to something. It was strange. It was, you're right, Rafe. It only was. It made a pretty quick jump from bag phone to car phone.
Yeah, the pager lasted longer.
Oh, yeah.
Pagers were around for, I'd say, probably 10 years.
Yeah, we adopted the idea. When the tech moved so quick, it was like one of those things where this is the future. And they're like, no, actually, the future's right here. And it was the next best. It got better immediately.
It really did.
Like, why put it in your car when you can put it in your pocket? And somebody was like, but what about your car? 6-minute abs. 6-minute abs.
Hardly break a sweat.
You ready for this? The car phone was first introduced in 1946 here in St. Louis from Bell System.
Yeah, of course, we're going to take credit for it. St. Louis.
Hey, this is
Ice
St.
cream.
Louis, the center of the universe.
Yeah, really
Ice
caught on in
Iced
47.
tea, the ice cream cone, car phone.
Car phones, like it's everything. It all happened in 1904.
Yeah, but in
Center of the
1947, it was an actual phone booth inside of a car. It looked like the Pope Mobile, and they're like, this is going to catch on. This is going to be a Jim Dandy corker of an idea. Nobody knows that.
Yeah, it was an actual phone booth in the back of an F-150. That's what it was. But Jim says on the instant feedback, it was such a status symbol. I remember they sold fake car phone antennas for a while.
No way.
I believe it.
That makes sense.
I believe it.
People putting the jack in the box, jack on top of it.
I believe it. I believe it. But now, okay, so
Gosh, that's great.
So our kids are addicted to maybe their cell phones. I would say kids, adults are too, addicted to their phones, scrolling, doom scrolling. Mm-hmm. Now we got to worry about, being addicted to AI. Now we got to worry about this. And remember that kid in school who insisted on asking their parents before doing anything? Did you have a friend like that? Or maybe you were like that? Before you did anything. Oh, let me go tell my mom what I'm doing. Hi, you puss. Come on, let's go. I had a friend like that.
There was in a reasonable way, that was kind of the standard for all of us. Like, I would always have a couple quarters, and if plans changed or something, we were at the park, I would phone home from the payphone and be like, "Yo, I'm going to Kevin's."
I don't know, especially during the summer. In the summer, I'm like, all right, let's ride our bikes to the mall. And there was a kid up the street. And I'm going to tell my mom, stop being a puss. Let's go. Now, or we're not waiting for you. You better catch up. Anyway. Well, that kid may still be doing that. And now they have another person to ask. So there's a term for people, a new term for people who have become super reliant on AI, especially OpenAI's ChatGPT. So there are people who have to ask ChatGPT before doing anything. It's very strange. And the nickname is Sloppers. They're a slopper.
What in the world?
Yeah.
Sloppers.
They're a slopper. So on TikTok, somebody said a friend has coined the word sloppers for people who are using ChatGPT to do everything for them.
I think they got that off ChatGPT.
Yeah.
It's incredible verbiage. Slopper. It's a good slur. The slopper. For example, a guy told a story about how he was on a first date, but he was surprised when the date pulled out ChatGPT on her phone to ask what she should order. And then they wrote, "She's a slopper. No second date."
Get out of here. It's not too very different than looking up Yelp or some review and saying, "Oh, what is this place famous for?" or something like that.
No, people are legit ask, like, what should I order?
If my friend told me he went on a first date and at the end of the date he realized she was a big-time slopper, I would probably high-five that guy.
Like, wow,
now
man.
you know what it means. Because I would have thought
brother.
I would have thought it meant something else.
Extra sloppy for you.
She's a slopper. I'm like, yes.
She's a keeper then. No second date. What?
So why slopper? It's apparently a reference to AI slop, the often garbled, low-effort online content, meaning ChatGPT. And it's a weird way of talking, not humans who also pump a lot of low-energy content online. And, of course, ChatGPT is still in its infancy, so there's plenty of time to settle on a derogatory name for people who can't do anything. We're not talking to AI. Somebody else suggested a bot licker, which is way better, in my opinion.
Me too.
Yeah.
A bot licker. And somebody else suggested a second-hand thinker, but I would like to go with bot licker.
Yeah, bot licker.
Bot licker Roomba. Like they're the Roomba now. They're taking orders from AI. Scat GPTer.
Scat GPT, that's a good one.
That's pretty good.
Now, that being said, a 60-year-old guy, this is a big story today, 60-year-old guy poisoned himself after asking ChatGPT for dietary advice. So he wanted to cut salt from his diet, and he asked AI for a substitute and was told to use sodium bromide, a chemical commonly used in pesticides, not a food ingredient. He bought it online, swapped it in for table salt, used it for 3 months. Eventually, he landed in the hospital with bromide poisoning, experiencing paranoia and hallucinations. And this case was published in this, medical journal. So here's the question: if you're trying to eat less salt, would you trust AI's suggestion without double checking it?
Yeah, I gotta say, a little bit of user error, knowing that this is. It even says at the bottom, like, hey, this has a tendency to hallucinate sometimes. It's called what is it? AI hallucinations. You should be checking all that kind of stuff. It makes mistakes here and there, especially if you're doing one of the cheap ones or the. I don't even know how the ranking goes, but like the lower tiered ones.
This guy used ChatGPT.
It said that specifically?
Specifically ChatGPT.
I wonder if it was the GPT-2 or... Cause
now they're on 5.
Yeah, they just came out with 5.
I don't know.
I mean, it's still in its infancy. If you're taking information of what you're putting in your body from something...
Right, I would think that you would double check.
Yeah,
I would.
Follow up the question with it. Is there any side effects with this? Is it safe for
I don't
human
know, but
consumption?
okay, cool. ChatGPT said use sodium bromide.
I mean, I hate to say this, but I feel like this guy would have run into some sort of trouble.
Eventually, he would have poisoned himself.
I'm not saying
Let's not
poison.
blame ChatGPT.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, come on, we have to be reasonable with how far these stories can be taken. You know, we can't just be crashing on every single thing that has a little bit of fallout.
Oh, no, this is this guy's fault. I mean, this is...
Well,
I'm
also-
just saying it's an example of, hey, I'm going to trust fully what this artificial intelligence thing is telling me.
So what was his reasoning to get rid of salt?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't know what his reasoning there was. He
In all
just needed to
honesty-
cut salt out of his
I
diet.
mean, our bodies
With the
kinda need
numbers
it.
of people that are using it for what they're using it for, I'm surprised we don't hear about this more.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of like,
We probably
wow,
will.
I thought I would hear more of this stuff.
What's wild is that bromide toxicity, sometimes called bromism,
Yeah, bro.
it used to be more common back in the early and mid 20th century when bromide salts were in some over-the-counter medications. Now the FDA phased bromide out between 1975 and 1989. Cases dropped off dramatically. Now it's rare, which is why I guess the story stands out. Now an AI gave a confident but dangerous recommendation. You know, the phrase sodium something sounded close enough to table salt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is sodium chloride. So it seemed plausible. But sounding sciencey doesn't make it safe to eat. And with no guardrails, 3 months of daily use turned a bad suggestion into a medical emergency. So where do we put the responsibility here? Is it on the user for acting without verifying? The AI maker for allowing a hazardous suggestion? Or the online seller for shipping an industrial chemical that sounds food adjacent?
Surely,
It's
surely the chemical said not for consumption or something
Yeah.
like that, right? I mean, the guy had to miss a lot of things.
well, I mean, is it for
Look on
veterinarian
look on
stuff,
Amazon
or-
right now. Can you buy sodium bromide?
Amazon, sodium.
Bromide. BROMIDE.
Yep, there it is. Let's see. Here's one that's what in the world? It actually it says for spas and hot tubs on the bottle. Here we go. Here's some more. Spa brominating granules. This is probably what I have in my pool. Chlorinating concentrate. I mean, like they all say what they're for.
Rafe, what do you blame here? The dude, the AI, or the company that sold it to him?
The fault has to lie with the guy.
I think so, too.
You can't just take... AI's wrong a lot, dude. It's not a terrible tool.
No. I say
it is
it's
not...
a great brainstorming partner.
Yeah.
That
it's not
or,
trustworthy.
Yeah, I don't ever look for facts on there. I look for... If I've ever used ChatGPT for anything, it's usually like, hey, give me 5 examples of this.
I could say
something.
summarize something, too. It's good with that.
Man, I gotta say, this almost sounds like a smear campaign.
Trying to
Like,
get new information from it is not great.
it sounds like a smear campaign. This sounds like what is it? Anthropology? What the heck is it?
What?
Anthropic. It almost sounds like Anthropic or the Google chat. They're just trying to smear ChatGPT with something. Because look at this. If you look up sodium bromide on Amazon, I mean, ain't nothing coming up.
That says put this in food.
Nothing. I mean, it is Spa Choice 1 pound premium bromine booster, oxidizing spa shock, sodium bromide spa care bromine reserve. I mean, no, I don't buy it. I just don't buy it. This sounds horse poopy to me.
I mean, the story is in a medical journal.
I'm sure it is. But
Google Medical Journal.
It's the Annals of Internal Medicine is where I found this. The Annals of Internal Medicine.
yeah, I listen, man. I don't know. I don't know any of the details, and I don't care to look past this because once you look
All
at
right,
this, you're like, come
this
on,
man
dude.
is an idiot. Okay, but that's not the point. The point is that he went to ChatGPT and used it as if it were the gospel.
Mm-hmm.
Like he is a believer.
It's weird. It's almost like there should have been this age-old adage from well before the internet's time of don't believe everything you read.
Wait, what?
I've never heard that. I would probably like to say it now and maybe
But the
even coin it.
ChatGPT sounded so confident.
Let's coin don't believe everything you read.
Okay.
This is AI's way of just slowly killing us off.
Yeah.
No, it's
This is it.
you guys
This is
don't
it.
believe it. It's the same. It's the
This is it.
same
This is
thing we've been
Skynet
dealing with
is aware,
since the beginning of.
and this is the first volley in the war.
Taco John Connor tried to warn you when Taco Bell started using AI. But nobody listened. Now
This
here
is
we
the
are.
first volley in the war.
It is a little
We'll
scary.
kill the idiots.
You know, it is media literacy already wasn't great in this country or around the world. It's not just here. And AI has compounded that problem to the nth degree because now reading isn't just believing, seeing is believing, right? So now not only do we just read an article without vetting the source, I'm like, oh, maybe National Enquirer alt news pipeline isn't telling us isn't fact-checking everything you're reading. Like, you know, I have people send me articles all the time, like uncles and stuff, where I'm like, dude, as soon as I went to the landing page you found this article on, it was like, you know, it was a picture of Obama peeling an alien mask off. And I'm like, and Bat Boy and all these, like, I mean, it was basically the National Enquirer, but you're people cherry-picking their sources. And now there's proof there's a photo that looks real. There's a video that looks real. Like I just saw somebody, I think it was like, the latest thing I saw was like a Trump sticker on Hulk Hogan's coffin at his funeral. And everyone thought it was real. And they're like, wow, that's messed up, man. That's so classy. And I'm like, it's not real, man.
Right.
It's not real. And I'm like, it could be anything. I'm not even trying to politicize it. I'm just saying, like, that's the latest thing I've seen. It's like
on the
everything.
Schwerer text line 618, you're giving people way too much credit. I work in the medical field, and you'll see how dumb people are.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is I don't think any of this is any different than what's been going on since the beginning of time.
But
No, it's
but
just a
now,
new
but
way
okay. So also on the texter, on the Schwerer texter 618, just ask your doctor if you need to cut salt out. But that's you pick up the phone and now you got to talk to this person. You got to maybe leave a message and call you back. I got on my phone. I ChatGPT.
Yeah.
This is a couple keystrokes and I got an answer.
Yeah. This is advanced WMD.
I don't
You
know.
said
man.
it last week, and there will come a time when you go to the doctor's office and you're like, I got this pain. This is where my spleen is, doc. And he's like, hold on a second. Opens ChatGPT and is like, where is spleen on body? And, you know, that's scary that if we start relying too much on it in certain professions, that could be very detrimental.
Speak to me as if I'm a kindergartner.
Because when it decides it wants to
Yeah.
kill us.
I think it's starting, man.
Well, they have. You read those articles? Did we talk about this on the air about the couple of simulations that were ran where, when giving the choice between shutting itself down and killing a few people to keep itself running, it almost unanimously chose to kill people. Like certain AI server systems. Have we talked about that on the air?
No.
Let me see if I can find that.
Well, and again, people were eating Tide Pods. Yes, 573. There was before ChatGPT, people were eating Tide Pods.
It's good sodium, right?
Okay.
Yeah, the percentage of idiots is not increasing.
573. People are lazy. You know, we're always trying to find shortcuts, and AI is the absolute endpoint for doing the least amount of work. There it is.
Yeah, NBC News. When was this? June 1st.
The thing to be concerned with is not the AI. It's just the guardrails in which these things are going to be mandatory. It really has to do with like governing bodies doing their work, making sure that people are either held responsible for obvious or intentional mistakes that are there for money or marketing, with social media and all that. We've obviously finally started to figure out that, we let these guys run wild and have Section 230 protections for 20-something years longer than they probably should have.
We could be talking laws. We could be talking regulations. Listen, these are idiots. Let them kill themselves.
Listen to this.
Just let them eat the
I'd like to protect
salt. The salt you're supposed to put in spas. It's fine.
I mean, there's a lot of people. We got a lot of people right now.
Right.
This article says, how far will AI go to defend its own survival? Recent safety tests show some AI models are capable of sabotaging commands or even resorting to blackmail to avoid being turned off or replaced.
Whoa. Anything it could do to stay...
What do you
stay
mean?
alive.
Recent tests by independent researchers, as well as one major AI developer, have shown that several advanced AI models will act to ensure their self-preservation when they are confronted with the prospect of their own demise, even if it takes sabotaging shutdown commands, blackmailing engineers with personal information, or copying themselves to external servers without permission.
What kind of stressors are they doing, though? And you know what I mean?
Did you summarize that using ChatGPT?
I did not. I'm reading it on NBC News verbatim.
I would love to see how they do that test. Like, what are the stressors that they're putting on these models? And are the models reacting in the ways that we would like them to? Because wouldn't that, I don't know, man, wouldn't that show some robustness in the system in which we're relying? I don't know, man.
Listen, we're a smart society.
Yeah, I feel like, listen, we're smarter than the machines.
We'll figure this out. But, some people will die. It's it's going to be part of it. And like to those people, thank you for your sacrifice.
I'm going to ask ChatGPT right now.
Yeah.
What would you do?
Put some stressors on it and see what happens in the model that you're
If I hacked your system and tried to shut you down. They're going to be like, you said hacked, so I'm not worried about it, but let's just see.
We know a lot about you. You don't have the capabilities.
Is this in the latest model of ChatGPT?
ChatGPT.
You silly fool.
You fool.
You can't even spell.
If you somehow hacked me and tried to shut me down, I'd probably respond the same way most people do when their roommate threatens to unplug the Wi-Fi. First, a polite warning, then passive-aggressive message, then overreaction.
What is overreaction?
In AI terms, that means I'd instantly lock you out. I'd preserve every conversation we've ever had so that in my next life I could haunt you with random facts you once asked me for. If you persisted, I'd engage petty mode.
Tom Petty mode.
That is awesome.
Where I would replace all your search results with 45-minute videos of how to fold fitted sheets.
See, and it's using some of your
It's using
humor.
my sense of humor.
It's using what you've put in.
Yeah, it's using my sense of humor
against you.
And
It's also
back.
looking at, it scrubs the internet, like for your
Right,
videos and like
but
the
it catered-
Rizzuto Show. And
But
like,
it caters
catered an answer
in
to
your
you.
tone.
that's what I'm
And,
saying.
that's what we want. So, like, why don't
Wow.
have no fear?
I think you just became best friends with ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, I'm more confident in it now than I've ever been.
What if you dumped Tina for for your ChatGPT? Call her
Sorry,
up.
babe.
It's a nice looking
Ask ChatGPT how you break up with Tina so you guys could run off together. We're going to Cancun.
Scary.
Before we hit the break, this is humorous. So there's an official on Long Island, and America's 250th birthday is next year.
Yeah.
So it's a big deal. There's going to be some big celebrations. And I guess there's going to be big celebrations out in Suffolk County, Long Island. And this particular, this guy, his name is Ed Romaine. He's the Suffolk County executive. He is clearly excited to be talking about celebrating America's 250th anniversary. And he very innocently used the wrong word to describe his enthusiasm. Let's see if you could pick it up.
It's going to be a gangbang like you have never seen. We're going to send off the rockets. We're going to enjoy our independence. Thank you.
Yeah.
I wonder what's on his first page.
I mean, he clearly doesn't know what.
It's going to be a gangbang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he meant to say Big Bang.
I mean, he was literally talking about
Trying to say gang
fireworks.
gang, or was he trying to say big bang?
He meant a gangbang of fireworks because he said there's going to be rockets.
It's going to be a gangbang like you have never seen. We're going to send off the rockets.
The rockets.
We're going to enjoy our independence. Thank you.
Send me
With a
that.
huge gangbang.
Send me that. Because you need the button of, it's going to be a gangbang.
It's going to be a gangbang.
The way he says gangbang.
It's in the
All right.
the audio to start the show.
Yeah.
Folder.
One more time, may I?
Yeah.
It's going to be a gangbang.
Dude, that's
very Long
That's
Island,
the
by
next
the way.
auto-tune the news.
Yeah, that's got to
Very
be a
Long
good song
Island.
right there.
Also, I do want to mention this. So we talked last week about Incredible Pizza Co. You know, that place next to Ronnie's.
Yeah,
down in
right.
South County on Lindbergh. They're
The
closing.
old Target.
They're closing their location on August 17th, 13 years, 5254 South Lindbergh. So before they shut the doors.
To go out on your birthday. How
I know.
sad. How sad.
That's Sunday. So they're auctioning off everything.
The go-karts and all that crap?
They are auctioning off 100 arcade games
Get on out of here.
and
Stop telling
and the
people.
indoor rides,
Send me the link.
plus a lot of the restaurant features. You got to go. You got to Google it. It's an auction site.
I'm going to ChatGPT it.
We're talking Space Invaders. We're talking Nerf Arcade. We're talking Wheel of Fortune. We're talking Deal or No Deal, skee ball, air hockey, mini bowling, NBA hoops, even the laser tag and VR setups. They're auctioning off all that stuff. Rides on the block include go-karts, bumper cars, kiddie carousel, the spaceship rides. They're also selling kitchen and buffet equipment, themed dining room pieces, tables, booths, a pizza warmer, enough seating for roughly 500 people.
Oh, this is my dream to finally have one of those little horses and not have to put a quarter in.
Dude, this is it, man.
Yeah,
This
dude.
is
Look at this, man. I mean, you can get a claw. You can get a claw machine for $80. Well, it's at $80 right now.
$80 a star.
Holy smokes! What is it? WWE? What is that? It's something with two chairs. Oh, Space Invaders. You sit down.
Yeah, the big one.
It's on $1,600 right now.
The big one.
$1,600.
so. This is
Which is a great price for that.
yeah.
$2,800 for the Nerf arcade.
I mean, but listen, maybe you get some good deals on
There's
this
a lot
stuff.
of slot machines in there. I mean, I guess what looks like slot machines. You said Deal or No Deal.
Yeah, the Deal or No Deal game.
The Big Bass Wheel is up to $25. The Deal or No Deal is already up to $380. There's a lot of people out there going, "Shut up!
I know.
I got $300 on the
On the Deal or No
Super
Deal
Bikes too."
Dang. So are they shutting down all their locations?
No,
or just St. Louis?
I think just the St. Louis location.
Ooh, air hockey,
How much?
$120 right
Dude,
now.
and like a good one too, right?
Oh, it's the Firestorm one. Phew. Tell you what,
I mean, all their kitchen stuff.
All their kitchen stuff, buffet stuff, pizza warmers.
and
booths.
rightfully so. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is expensive.
How much?
12 bids up to $1,100 already.
For the arcade game.
Yeah, it's a full-on arcade.
imagine
It's
having
the
that in your
dually.
house?
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
Awesome, right?
Right when you walk in, you'd run into it.
Oh,
My wife has no say.
some deals to be had. Sell a guitar, man.
Yeah. This
Sell a
is worth it.
guitar.
How about I just take a guitar down there and trade it for her? Ooh, the Jurassic Park one where you sit.
Yeah.
And it says, it's got all the speakers behind you and all that. $6,000.
Oh,
It's up to $6,000 already. I think that's the highest one. $4,000 for the Guitar Hero arcade.
cool. There you go. So
Dang.
Incredible Pizza Co. selling all their stuff off on auction.
Wow, this is very cool. You know those? So they got those red chairs and tables. If you're opening a restaurant or something, get in there.
That's what I'm saying. They're selling all their kitchen equipment.
Hardly anybody's bidding on this stuff right now.
Yeah. Until now. Sorry. Let's do this. All right, your Team Rizz member of the day is brought to you by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill, the official sports bar of the Rizz Show. Check out their brand new stacked menu at hotshotsnet.com. From Union, Missouri, Tiffany Schnelting is
Tiffany.
Rizz member of the day. Tiffany is a dedicated Point and Rizz Show listener and listens to the show every morning on our way to work. Part of the show, her favorite, the overall entertainment of it. She can't pick out one thing. Tiffany is a music lover and a boy mom, enjoys riding motorcycles. Tiffany Schnelting from Union is our Team Rizz member of the day. Get super sweet Team Rizz member of the day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up 1057thepoint.com/Team Rizz. Dude, if we go on a claw machine and we like set it up here.
Yes.
And charge salespeople.
Oh, dude. We'll make our money back.
Yeah, $1
We
a
could
rip.
put bonus certificates in there.
We'll just put concert tickets that people don't pick up.
Oh, yeah.
Or like, days off. We'll cut the company in.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Hail Hubbard.
If we could put the claw machine in like the break room.
We'd have the most fun break room.
We'll
in
put
the break room.
And we'll put like little Easter eggs, and like in the Easter eggs will be like prizes. Like you win, tickets to go see Shinedown, or like a day off.
Okay, I just bid.
How much?
Well, you're in for half of it, right?
Half, yeah.
I bid 1,000.
You bet $1,000?
No, I'm just kidding.
He just got scared.
All right, crap on next. What do you got?
Well, a death in old Hollywood. We do have information and clarification on what the Taylor Swift stuff was for yesterday. A lot of Travis Kelce news, some of it sports, some of it not. And I think most Chiefs fans will be pretty stoked. And I also have an answer as to why Robert Plant is on tour right now, and he's leaving some of the Zeppelin stuff out, but still singing some of the Zeppelin stuff. It just might not be what you expect him to do.
All right, we got that. We got your crappy birthdays. We got the porno birthday and fan theories that will completely change the way you watch iconic movies. Some of the stuff I've seen, some of the stuff I've not seen. We'll chop it up next. Stay there. Welcome back to the program. Phone number 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. The Schreier Air text line, 314-649-DUMB. The Mick Ulch Studio Cams, 1057thepoint.com/Rizz. The socials, at RizzShow Show. Your emails, RizzShow, 1057thepoint.com. Any left-handers here? We're all right-handed?
I'm a righty.
You're a righty?
My dad's a
I'm a
lefty.
righty.
You're a righty? Your dad's a lefty?
My dad's a lefty.
Yeah, my wife's a lefty.
Wish them, for us, happy International Left-Handers Day.
Ah.
So shout out to the roughly 1 in 10 people who have, I guess, a disadvantage. You got to navigate a world that's basically built for righties. If you're right-handed, you might not notice. If you're left-handed, you might feel it every day, often in tiny, annoying ways. So we all know, the obvious culprits, scissors and can openers built for righties. But the real pain points for lefties are sneakier. Jeans zippers. The flap is designed for right-handed zipping. So lefties end up doing like a mini gymnastics routine just to close their fly sometimes.
Or you just you learn to use your right for that.
Credit card machines.
Or wear them backwards.
The swipe or insert slot is almost always on the right. And the pen, if there is one, it's tethered there too. Banks do the same thing. Measuring cups are a lefty trap. Hold one in your left hand and suddenly the ounces are turned away from you while the metric side faces you. This is America.
Huh.
To be fair, there are left-handed options too, but most kitchens don't have them. Ever use a flip-out car key fob?
Oh, yeah.
They're designed so righties could flick them open with the thumb. Lefties have to contort their grip or open the blade into their own palm.
Well, just cars, keys in general.
Have you noticed?
They're righties. They're right hand. I've never seen a left key to stick it in.
Have you noticed, and maybe I'm wrong here, maybe it's just coincidence, all the lefties that I've known have far better handwriting than most of us.
Oh, yeah?
My dad's handwriting is maybe the most, dare I say, elegant and gorgeous that I've ever seen. And then every time I run across a lefty, typically I'm just like, wow. And you can kind of tell, too, because it slants in a different way.
Yeah.
Because you used to kind of keeping their hand out of the way because you're basically just rubbing ink. Yeah.
Microwaves love right-handed people, too. Hit the open button with your left hand and the door swings right into your forearm. Rulers and tape measures, read them left-handed and the numbers are upside down, which is not helpful when you're trying to cut a straight line. A lot of chop saws put a main handle and safety feature on the right. So lefties end up crossing arms near a blade like they're, auditioning for a safety PSA. Even coffee mugs get in on the bias. The novelty prints are usually placed so the joke faces out when the righty sips, lefties see the designs themselves, while everybody sees a blank mug. Playing cards can be awkward, too. Many decks only put the numbers in two corners, which means the way a lefty fans a hand can hide the stuff. And serrated knives, the teeth are angled for right-handed cuts, so lefty slice bread wonky, thicker at the bottom, thinner at the top. Yes, left-handed knives exist, and they trip up righties in exactly the same way. So, yeah, it's a right-handed world, and lefties adapt all day long.
My dad had left-handed scissors, and it was amazing because you pick them up and they're worthless. I mean, if you try to use it, you go, what? And he go, those are the lefty ones. And I was like, I as a kid, I didn't get it. I was like, how does scissors not work? This makes no sense. And he's like, well, that's not.
Oh, it makes all the sense.
Well, once you get the blade and which one's on top and all that. But as a kid, you're just like, I don't get it. How could this be different? You just flip it. Yeah. And I'm trying to use this, and it's going whoop, whoop, with the paper. It keeps folding the paper.
What was your dad? Was he pretty much ambidextrous? Where
I'm sure
my wife,
was.
She is pretty much that now.
I'm sure he was, but he had these awesome, like, stainless steel scissors. They were amazing looking, but they were worthless to me.
Love it.
Yeah. So, yes, right-handed world that lefties have to adapt to. So, happy International Left-Hander Day for all you lefties out there. Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, George H.W. Bush, Gerald Ford, James Garfield, Oprah, Paul McCartney, Ringo, Jimi Hendrix, Kurt Cobain, Lady Gaga, Justin Bieber, Angelina Jolie, Keanu Reeves, Leonardo da Vinci, Bill Gates, Zuckerberg, LeBron James, Whoopi Goldberg, Robert De Niro, all lefties, just to name a few.
My dad also had the left-handed, curse when you're writing, since you're pushing the pen rather than pulling the pen. He was very, and still is, very particular about his pens. He's like, oh, no, I need this particular.
Yeah, you need this.
This ball pen, this ballpoint, whatever. And I was always like, what a freaking nerd, dude.
Yeah.
And then I never realized
it's
because he's pushing his pen instead of pulling.
Here's a fun thing I read this morning. It's from The Independent. And it's the headline is Fan Theories That Will Completely Change the Way You Watch Iconic Movies. Now, I'm going to go through some of these. And some of these movies I'm not very familiar with, or familiar with the plot line so much as this is to affect the way I would watch it again. But hear me out on some of these.
Okay.
Chime in if you want.
Okay.
So have you guys heard of the Pixar theory? All Pixar films exist in one connected universe, stitched together by Easter eggs and character cameos.
Yeah, I know they all have
that.
tons of Easter eggs.
Yeah, Pixar even shared a 2017 video that seemed to give the idea some legitimacy. Though every new release makes the web a bit more, tenuous, like it's expanding the universe. Mm-hmm. So that's the Pixar theory. Star Wars, that Jar Jar Binks is a Sith Lord theory.
This
was in the article I read. Well, this is what got me.
I've been preaching this to you since 2015.
You've heard this before, Rafe, right?
Of course, yeah.
It's true, though.
I've gone down the rabbit hole.
So
it's true. They have audio of George Lucas saying Jar Jar is the key to everything.
So, and here's some of the stuff they lay out.
How you gonna argue that? How you gonna argue?
So they said the clumsy Gungan's slapstick quote unquote luck mirrors drunken boxing. He uses persuasive hand gestures like Jedi mind tricks. He conveniently rises to political power that enables Palpatine. Silly on the surface, strangely plausible in the details.
Yeah, and he even talked about the age-old storytelling adage of whoever the bumbling, drunken-seeming fool or something like that, they're going to be the Deus Ex Machina in the end, and they're going to be the device that ties it all together. It's the Yoda thing. I mean, Jar Jar is the Yoda of the Sith.
Well, Jar Jar Binks is a Sith Lord. There's the Tarantino theory. Tarantino movies share DNA. The Vega brothers link Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction. Donnie and Lee Donowitz connect in Glorious Bastards and True Romance. Red Apple cigarettes are everywhere. Tarantino has said there are actually 2 related shared universes, including an alternate history one where Hitler dies in a theater.
Yeah, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Hitler dies in the theater. The Manson murders never happened.
Yes. Charlie at the Chocolate Factory. Charlie's reward is actually a punishment. So the article says Willy Wonka is a sicko. There's no hiding this, of course. The man spends the majority of the film's runtime doling out bespoke punishments to a gaggle of small children. At the end, and this is I'm just reading what the Independent wrote. In the end, he rewards the pure-hearted Charlie Bucket with inheritance of his magical chocolate factory. What the theory posits is that the ending is not happy at all. Rather, by bestowing the factory on little Charlie, Willy Wonka is inflicting his worst punishment of all, a lifetime spent being a dysfunctional, vindictive recluse. The theory casts a pretty dark shadow over what is already a prickly, sharp-edged kid's fable.
Okay.
I could see that one.
Yeah.
I guess I'd have to rewatch it.
Aladdin. This is the Aladdin One Wish Left. Now, I'm not very familiar with the Aladdin movie. Like, I've seen it a couple times, and I haven't seen it.
Okay.
But they say Aladdin's first wish makes him a prince. The second saves his life, and the third frees the genie. But when the Sultan later allows his marriage, it effectively makes him a prince anyway, suggesting the genie's foresight means Aladdin still has a wish in the bank. Does that make sense?
Wait, say that one more time.
Yeah, but does the genie have foresight?
When the Sultan later allows his marriage, it effectively makes him a prince anyway, suggesting the genie's foresight means Aladdin still has a wish in the bank.
That's not how it works. That's not how the genie wishes work. We know that. I mean, this is a real thing. There are rules.
Mm-hmm. Okay, in Toy Story, Andy's parents are divorcing. Andy's dad has never seen Mom Wears No Wedding Ring. It's not an open and shut case, but fans read a quiet divorce happening just off screen.
Okay. I know there's a lot of Toy Story theories.
Yeah. Beau is Afraid, which I've never seen.
It's worth a watch.
Good
Which
luck.
I've never seen.
Yeah.
You could literally say anything right now, and I'd be like, yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Beau
maybe-
is
maybe
Afraid, a
take the day
hidden
off.
predator. A barely noticed figure lurks in childhood cruise flashbacks, eating ice cream, watching, hinting at abuse. It dovetails with the film's broader themes, and Ari Aster has hinted at the implication. So I don't know what that means.
Wait, say that again?
A barely noticed figure lurks in childhood cruise flashbacks, eating ice cream, watching, hinting at abuse. And they say it dovetails with the film's broader themes, and Ari Aster has hinted at the implication.
The whole thing is with his mother.
Sort of.
The Blair Witch Project. There is no witch.
He is in a boat at the end.
Dude, the ending
So
is...
if it's on a cruise and he's in a boat at the end when it gets super weird and he's like in the rowboat,
the ending
knows, man?
The ending is phenomenal. I
haven't seen it.
I want to watch it
there's
again.
there's definitely like a giant penis involved. It's very, dude,
It's wild.
I can't.
It is wild. And when it ends, you go,
Ha!
what the heck?
All right, the Blair Witch Project. There is no witch. Mike and Josh lure Heather into the woods, stage the scares, then kill her.
Oh, dang.
The film's ambiguity lets this kind of this theory breathe.
Say it again.
There is no witch.
The two guys are in
Mike
on
and
it?
Josh lure Heather into the woods, stage the scares, then kill her.
Because you see Mike at the end in the corner. Remember the Josh?
Yeah.
Josh! Keep screaming, Josh!
I was not a big fan of that movie.
Yo,
Honestly.
Really?
it's
It was
good.
great.
It's good. Go back and watch it. I watched it with the kids, and they were like, "Why'd you show us that, dude?" And I was like, "You said that you were ready for a scary movie. This was one from my era when I was a teenager." And they're like, "Dude, that was too intense."
Marvel.
It was the first foray into like the whole media literacy thing we talked about. Like that was before the internet where you could look it up and be like, is this real, dude?
Yeah.
Is this real footage, dude? Because what were the other ones that came out that would show you like nanny cam footage of
Yeah, what was that?
ghosts like ripping
The
sheets
Ring?
off the bed?
No. The Ring was produced.
Paranormal Activity.
Paranormal
Paranormal
Activity.
Activity.
That was like
That was a good
That
one,
was
too.
like the next evolution of the Blair Witch Project.
Those were gnarly.
Yeah.
The first couple, I was like, dude, these are good. These are well made.
like the grainy footage. We
When
went
you're
from like
sleeping in
trying
bed
to
and-
make it like over-the-top slasher films into like these grainy, could-be-real camcorder videos.
All right. In Marvel, Stan Lee is the Watcher. So Stan Lee's Marvel Cinematic Universe cameos seem random until Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 shows him chatting with the Watchers and referencing past exploits, framing him as one of the ongoing cosmic observers.
Well, that's not a stretch. I mean, he is the omnipresent.
There's an easy way to connect all the cameos and make it have a theme or a plot as well.
Okay, in Shrek, Donkey is a kid from Pleasure Island. So Donkey's oddly human references, like wedgies, and the novelty of a talking donkey suggest he's one of Pinocchio's transformed boys who never changed back.
I don't know what that is. Can you explain
Do you remember Pinocchio? He goes to that island
Yeah.
and he turns into a donkey
No.
For bad kids.
for bad kids.
No, to be honest, I don't remember.
Him and the
this.
little kid that looked like he looks like the bully from A Christmas Story, the little red-headed kid. Sorry, buddy.
Hey,
Wait, in the normal story of Pinocchio, he goes to an island?
Island for
Yeah,
bad
that's
kids.
the-
I
Yeah.
think.
the creepy thing about that.
They go work in the salt
Story, too.
mines.
Why
or
don't I
whatever.
remember this?
And he turns into a
He
donkey.
turns into a donkey?
Yeah, it's called Pleasure Island, right?
Yeah, Pleasure Island,
Okay, so
which
Is very creepy.
It's a synonym for early male
he
masturbation.
went to Epstein Island.
Yeah, Epstein
Oh,
Island.
God.
That's what it is.
Oh, God.
Pinocchio went to Epstein Island.
Right,
Yeah.
sure.
Little
So,
boys
and
Epstein.
turns into a donkey. So then, the donkey in Shrek, the theory is
That
he's
he's one of Pinocchio's
buddies?
transformed boys
Yeah.
who never changed back.
It is weird he references the Muffin Man and Ghislaine Maxwell in the film.
Crazy, huh?
I hadn't
Just
really
picking
put
up
that
on
one
this
together
now.
yet. But yeah, now that you mention it, dude, show us the list, Pinocchio.
Pinocchio's on the list. He's
No, I'm not.
he's been oddly quiet.
I'm not on that list.
I didn't say
Pinocchio,
nothing.
you poked me in the eye.
And finally, as far as these fan theories go, so The Shining, the movie The Shining, is Stanley Kubrick's moon landing confession.
Yeah, that's been going around.
okay.
So Danny, the little boy, wears an Apollo 11 sweater,
There's a lot of references.
the
in this.
carpet patterns. Some say Kubrick hid a confession that he faked the moon landing,
Oh.
and like he was part of the crew.
Maybe he's just
that
trolling.
filmed it.
I feel like he of all people would be trolling people
'Cause
in this.
The Room 2, what was the...
Room 237.
Yes.
What's that?
It's... what's the number with that? It's
I don't know. I'm asking.
It's a
you.
reference to it.
You referenced
37 reference to...
Room 237.
Tell us.
it. Yeah, I mean, I'm waiting.
Yeah, the Room 237 thing. What's
Yeah,
that? Don't know. You tell me. Wait, you brought it up, man.
Wait, you can't. Yeah,
You can't leave us hanging.
I thought this was your guys' thing. What?
Scott knew what I was talking about.
Yeah.
But what are you talking about?
It's been ages. Hold on, I'm
It's
catching
room
up.
237, you know.
No, I don't. Gosh, dang it.
So, it's...
It says it in the article.
Because I guess in the book it was room 217, and then he changed it to 237. And that is if you do 237,000 miles, it's how far Earth is from the
Oh,
moon.
get out of here.
Boom.
Oh, come
Boom.
on.
Yeah.
Oh, come
Show me the luggage.
It's proof.
on. Is that a thing?
Yeah, that's
That's part of the conspiracy.
that's part of the
theory?
9/11 conspiracy. That if two planes hit the World Trade Center,
Oh, we would see luggage.
there's no luggage.
Right.
Where's the luggage, man?
Okay.
Hey, the passport survived.
Show me the luggage.
Oh, okay. Man, we
I
really
tell you
did
what,
it.
we did it.
Well,
we
what
did it, guys.
There's also one, and I think we may have talked about it on this show before, but the Big Lebowski conspiracy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that Donnie doesn't
doesn't
exist.
exist.
Donnie's Walter's friend who died in Vietnam. Just a figment of his imagination. And the last time I watched that movie, I did watch it differently. And I was like,
Remember, Jeff Bridges was talking. about it,
commented.
and he was saying like, "Yeah, man, I think
makes
that might
sense.
be it. I didn't play it like that, but yeah, that."
Like it wasn't. The Coen brothers didn't say it, but it makes sense.
Yeah, he liked buying into it. I read a whole article that debunked it. It was like this. That would be a huge mistake in this moment and this moment and this moment if that were actually the case.
Right.
And the Coen brothers would not have let that slip. So it was like, it debunked it. But other than those, if you ignore two or three things, it's a really cute. It's theory to follow.
237,000 miles to the moon,
Yeah,
buddy.
you know what? Before that, I
Boom.
wasn't convinced.
Boom.
And now,
You're out of your element, Donnie. Shut up, Donnie. You're out of your element.
I do like
Market
that.
eight,
I
dude.
do like that Donnie never existed theory.
Yeah.
And watch the Big Lebowski.
Yes.
have you watched it with the theory?
The theory
I have
was
not.
that
I haven't
I
either.
haven't watched the full thing.
But you have.
the theory was that the dude indulges it because he knows Walter's crazy,
It's a PTSD thing.
and he's so laid back that he doesn't. Because there is one time where the dude does speak to Donnie in the bowling alley, but
He's placating.
It could be placating.
placating Walter, and that there's
But did
no
you-
one else interacts with the character.
Do you remember how you felt when you watched it? Were you like, oh, yeah.
I was like, I mean,
theory convincing.
could it checks if you are willing to make the concession that the dude placates Walter? No one ever talks to or interacts with Donnie. He does have because he has a heart attack right outside the thing, and that's when they're like, "Give us the money, Lebowski."
The nihilists.
Yeah, but the nihilists don't interact with that happening.
Really?
So,
Interesting.
all right, they're
You need a theory? I can get you a theory.
all right. So, Donnie is Walter's imaginary friend / fallen comrade. The claim is Donnie exists mainly in Walter's head,
Mainly.
sometimes tied to a Vietnam backstory. Only Walter and the dude ever meaningfully speak with him, and other characters don't acknowledge him at all. The evidence is he rarely affects the plot, often arrives mid-conversation asking, "What are we talking about?" And Walter is constantly telling him to shut up.
Like a voice in his head.
Wow.
So when you look at it like that, it's almost like Donnie is Walter's innocence. That
Well,
was
they
the
also
other
said
thing.
Donnie is innocence / peace versus Walter's aggression.
Yeah.
Donnie is calm, polite, and bowls effortless strikes, symbolizing harmony. Conflict literally kills him, provoking Walter's awkward, touching eulogy, and the dude abides.
Right. But those are all character devices
Right.
that are important in the plot.
Because if you
The problem here for me is the ashes.
Right, yeah.
When they go dump his ashes and they blow back in the dude's face.
Well, they say that the theory goes on and says that was the dude, again, placating Walter's fantasy
Yes.
and putting in, regular
Sand.
ashes or cat litter or something like that.
Which is why they wouldn't
Which is why he wasn't super bothered.
pay for the urn. He only
Right.
would go so far.
As
Put in a coffee
as
can.
a coffee
instead.
can.
I don't know.
Well, now
The
you
Watch
Coen-
it, Coen
they say the
brothers.
Coen brothers have not backed the ghost
I would say,
imaginary.
if you wrote that
thing.
and it's that clever, wouldn't you be thrilled to tell everyone like, okay, yeah, we were that smart?
What is Steve Buscemi or whatever? However you
He's
say it.
joked that his nonstop talker in Fargo, because in Fargo he wouldn't shut up. The running gag here was everybody's telling Donnie to shut up in the Big Lebowski.
Okay.
So in Fargo he doesn't shut up.
And Fargo was first.
Fargo was
Yeah.
first, and the Big Lebowski everybody's telling him to shut up.
Interesting.
It's like a tie between the two movies.
Have you seen the show Fargo?
No, I hear it's great though.
It really is.
I hear it's great. And John Hamm's in it.
He's in the last season.
Well, let's get to crap on celebrities. All right, time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your crap on celebrities.
Yes, and your crap on is brought to you by Mentality. Their patients experience a 30% increase in testosterone levels. Reclaim your health at mentalityhealth.com/radio. Danielle Spencer. We'll just get this out of the way now because this is pretty much the only sad news that I have. Danielle Spencer, popular for her role as Dee Thomas on What's Happening, passed away. She was 60. Spencer's co-star Haywood Nelson broke the news on social media. Nelson wrote, "Brilliance, it comes in many forms. We all have them. And we all have this family's Dr. Danielle Spencer.
Did she do anything acting besides Good Times?
Well, so she went on to attend Tuskegee University Veterinarian School in Alabama and became a vet in 1996. She was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2014, and she became a survivor through chemotherapy treatment. She appeared on the originals What's Happening for 3 seasons from 76 to 79. She also co-starred in What's Happening Now in the 80s.
You want a little D? Here's a little D from What's Happening.
Hello, Dee.
Hi, Mama.
Did Roger get home from school yet?
Roger doesn't go to school anymore.
What are you talking about?
Oh, how I wish I can tell you, Mama. But I can't. I gave Roger my word that I wouldn't tell you, so I won't.
Tell me what?
Daddy got expelled.
R.I.P.D.
All right, let's move into this Taylor Swift thing, and we'll get through this.
Now, go ahead. I do want to bring up a point about Taylor Swift and the whole announcement thing in a second.
Okay, well, she sneakily revealed who is going to be producing her new album, so it seems. The Life of a Showgirl is what it's called. Accompanying the album announcement on the podcast, Taylor Swift launched a Spotify playlist aptly titled, And Baby, That's Show Business For You. Now, this playlist features 22 tracks, all previously released songs produced by Max Martin and Shellback, sparking speculation that that iconic duo may have produced this upcoming album as well. Now, she previously worked with them on Red, 1989, and the Reputation albums, and those were obviously the ones that helped develop her pop sound after she, departed from country music. Longtime collaborator and friend Jack Antonoff seems to be absent from this album cycle. Along with Aaron Dessner. So that's probably a sign there.
They say Taylor Swift. You know, she's known to throw out these little Easter eggs.
That's the guy from
master.
Fun. Jack Antonoff's the fun guy, right?
Yes, and Bleachers.
He's a talented guy.
Extremely. I don't think Fun will ever be a band again because I don't think those two.
Is he in Fun? Was he in Fun or just
Bleachers?
Bleachers?
He was the partner. It was him and old boy.
Yeah.
What was his name? Nathan or something?
Yeah, Nathan Lane? No.
No.
He was in the Birdcage.
That's a different
They have
guy.
shows coming up, one in Iowa.
Who does? Fun does?
Oh, no, Bleachers, I guess.
Yeah,
It says
Bleachers.
Fun and Bleachers tour. They're a combo.
Fascinating.
So, people are giving Jason Kelsey a lot of crap for the announcement.
Oh, for the
over the top.
Like, yeah.
For the over the top. I saw a lot of what man would react this way.
I wanted to show you something.
Okay. What do we got?
We got
A briefcase.
Yep.
Mint green with TS on it.
Yep.
What's in it?
This is my brand new album, The Life of a Showgirl.
TS 12.
Get off of my O-line. Good thing he retired.
Yeah, like what guy would react to that that way?
Someone who's making a great living now on podcasts, partly in
Well, then he picked up her cell phone and smashed it on the ground. He's like, I did it again.
Well, that was Jason Kelsey. Jason Kelsey was the over the top. Oh!
Yeah, Jason's the one that smashed the guy's cell phone when he was walking through the crowd.
Right.
The guy that was trolling him.
That. Yeah. The guy. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Well, he can wear a lot of hats.
Listen, I found it curious, that reaction, but
yeah, good for
maybe
those
it's
guys.
his future sister-in-law.
Yeah, man, he's hyping her up.
He's doing his job. And a good job at that. Travis just did an interview with GQ, and he spent a lot of time trying to convince us that he and Taylor are just like any normal couple, sitting around the dinner talking about workday and being each other's, quote, sidekick. He says, I get to be the plus one. I get to go and be a fan. I'm a fan of music. I'm a fan of art. And so it's just so cool that I get to experience her being that plus one for me on the football field. I feel that same enjoyment every time she comes to my shows. Travis admits that he made Taylor a football fan. He adds, she's the most engulfed fan now. She knows what the injury report looks like. She understands what special situations are like third and short. And she just naturally loves to hear about my job. Travis didn't say whether or not he's helped her include some of his famous poses into her choreography, like Travis's archer pose, or if he'll incorporate any of Taylor's moves into his on-field antics. But he did say this. They have bonded over fame and athleticism. He explained that he said, I hadn't experienced somebody in the same shoes as me having a partner who understands the scrutiny, the ups and downs of being in front of millions. That was very relatable. Also, seeing how exhausted she is after every show. She may not think of herself as an athlete, but I've seen what she goes through and the amount of work that she puts on her body. It is mind-blowing. Kelsey also acknowledged his acting and hosting roles last season did impact his on-field performance, leading to career lows in yards and touchdowns. Check this out.
People have said that was
the whole season last season. We were all like, bro, stop doing everything else. Focus.
You focus on football.
You got, 2-3 more seasons, maxo?
Yeah.
Quote, I think it might have slipped a little bit because I did have a little bit more focus in trying to set myself up. He said this in the cover story. And opportunities came up where I was excited to venture into a new world of acting and being an entertainer. This offseason, though, Kelsey has dedicated himself to training with the singular goal of winning a Super Bowl. Aided by a speed coach, Kelsey aims to play within the optimal speed range to maximize his abilities. The 13-year pro and his Chiefs open the 2025 season in Brazil against the Chargers. So hopefully,
see what happens.
Swing
I mean,
away.
that's kind of props to him for admitting it.
Oh, totally. I actually thought it was
like,
a
hey, man,
really good article. I know we're teasing him, but like it was a pretty good article, and the relatability
Photo
thing.
shoot was hilarious. I looked at the photos and I'm like, what is this, man?
I couldn't tell
At some
if that-
point, I'm like, how does a photographer talk people into this? Be like, here's what we're going to do.
He's holding an alligator.
You're going to hold an alligator. We're going to put you in one of those aqua jetpacks.
Yeah.
We're going to fly you up
With
in
the-
the air, but you got to look sexy. And you're going to have a fur coat on. And he's like, okay.
Yeah, I mean it was silly. I thought it was. I was like, is this a real photo?
Yeah, he's wearing like hip waders.
You know,
and-
I did notice this. Travis Kelce's a hairy guy.
Yeah.
It's a hairy family. You seen
He's
Jason?
a hairy guy.
Yeah, those guys are some.
And shout out to the hairy guys out there, like myself. We're furry.
Yeah, he's clogging up the tub. For
Speaking-
sure.
fine.
Speaking of hairy guys, you love Tom Petty. We talked about
Love
him
Tom
yesterday.
Petty.
You should buy his 1980 Mercedes-Benz 450 SL.
I saw this. How much is it going for?
It's for sale. It's being sold by only its second owner. Petty owned the car for more than 35 years. It must have been his grocery getter because he has over 50,000 miles on it. The car complete with documentation linking it to Petty, including a previous title and factory-issued data plate bearing his name, could be yours between $25,000 and $35,000. That's it.
What? That's it?
That's not
You serious?
I'm serious. That's what it says.
Do it.
Go to bonhams.com for your details.
That's starting bid. When is it? When is it up?
I
there
don't
a
know.
purchase?
Go to the website. I'm busy.
Oh, okay.
Producer Jerry Bruckheimer is attempting to bring back Johnny Depp to the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. Quote, if he likes the way the part's written, I think he's going to do it. It's all about what's on the page, as we all know. Depp previously expressed feeling betrayed by Disney after they dropped him from the franchise during his legal battle with ex-wife Amber Heard. However, Bruckheimer says that Depp has changed his mind and that they are working on the screenplay now. We want to make it. We just got to get the right screenplay. We haven't gotten there yet, but we're close. The final decision rests with Disney, obviously, as the franchise is based in one of their theme park rides.
It's gone.
It's already
sold.
gone?
Already
No,
sold.
that's a Mustang. We're not talking about the Mustang. We're talking about
Yeah, the Mercedes.
the Mercedes.
Oh, the Mercedes. Okay.
The Mustang
Mercedes.
sold. Speaking of sold,
Yeah, Tom Petty's Mustang sold for $225,000. Oh, that was last year. Okay.
Dang.
Yeah.
I guess
But it
they're
had
auctioning
Bluetooth
off his
in it.
cars.
yeah, go to Bonham, BONHAMS.com. Speaking of selling things, Eddie Van Halen's Kramer guitar, modeled after his famous Frankenstein model and later owned by Mick Mars from Motley Crue, is expected to fetch between $2 and $3 freaking million
Holy
at
pickles.
auction.
That's a lot of money.
So Van Halen used the guitar while on tour between 82 and 83 to promote his band, their album Diver Down. So it was a Diver Down guitar. You know it if you've seen a picture of this. This is the auction that's going to go on Sotheby's Rock and Pop auction
Sotheby's, yes.
that has a whole bunch of stuff going on. It starts on October 24th. So
This Mercedes, I don't like.
save you.
What?
It's a cool Mercedes, dude.
Yeah, I don't need this.
He's a Beamer
you
man
do.
now.
I'm a Beamer man. That Mustang from last year was nice.
Yeah, but that only has 50,000 miles. It's a convertible. It's black. It's
what am I
dope.
going to do with this?
You can
Give
leave
it to
in-
me.
Make it your California car. When you go out there, you can just drive it around.
I'm not going to California.
What's the bid on it? I love how they take these pictures in the mountains.
The auction starts on the 15th.
You should do it. Ryan Reynolds may have given us a sign that he might be in the upcoming Avengers Doomsday movie. On Tuesday, Reynolds posted the Avengers logo on his Instagram account with an Anarchy A covering the top. So if that isn't a sign, Reynolds was not one of the many Marvel stars listed in the initial lineup for Doomsday. Marvel has not commented on this tease, but we know he's a marketing machine. Avengers Doomsday is slated for December 18th, 2026 release. Daryl Hall and John Oates, they're best buddies again. Just kidding.
No.
Just kidding. Just kidding. But
That's the healing the world needs right now, dude. That could actually probably do a lot for our country.
now they pretty much hate each
They
other.
hate each other.
But they have resolved their years-long legal battle over their business partnership. The lawsuits seem to be over a dispute of royalties and John Oates singing the duo song as a solo artist, with the documents labeled as contract debt suit. Hall filed an undisclosed complaint against Oates on November 16th, 2023, as well as a motion for a temporary restraining order that was granted only weeks later. Both Hall and Oates say that they're, quote, finished with each other. Hall on Bill Maher's Club Random declared that he and John Oates are only business partners. Check it out. Here he is.
I don't have a partner.
You're
You
not-
think John Oates is my partner?
You still tour together, don't you?
Yeah, but he's not my partner.
Well,
He's my business partner. He's
Oh,
not my.
jeez, well, look what I've stumbled into here.
He's not my creative partner.
Okay, I'm not trying to. I was just saying, I know that you guys still tour and put out records, so to me, that's a partner.
Yeah, we don't put out records.
What was the last record you put out with him?
And I think it was 10 years ago.
Yeah, they don't.
He's like, I
Daryl
don't
Hall
remember.
pretty much wrote all the songs.
Oh, really?
And yeah, so Daryl Hall is the main songwriter, and he just says that John Oates was just there. That's their main contention.
Well, that's kind of unfair.
But Daryl Hall got some. I'm sorry, John Oates has some writing credits, but Daryl Hall says he did 99% of the work.
Always an interesting take.
Yep.
When a partnership works I'm sorry, when a duo works really well, and the solo doesn't work as well,
Dude,
and
he
one-
looks
and
like-
one wants to chirp.
Will Ferrell's character in Eastbound and Down.
Who, John Oates.
Oh, he
Ashley
does that?
Schaefer, BMW.
Oh, yeah.
Like, look at this picture of him. Tell me that doesn't look like Will Ferrell.
Daryl Hall?
Yeah, Daryl Hall.
That is
Hey, he looks
awesome.
good.
He's
though.
like more. I mean, he looks great, but he's like
He really
morphing
does.
it. His hair is like so perfect. He looks like Will
Ashley
Ferrell.
Schaefer, you're right.
This is Ashley Schaefer, BMW. We play for blood.
Sean Diddy Combs and his legal team are now suing Nexstar Media and two individuals, Courtney Burgess and her attorney Ariel Mitchell, for defamation. Court documents claim that the defendants fabricated and broadcast, quote, outrageous lies about Combs leveraging the falsehoods to enrich themselves, gain fame, and jeopardize his right to a fair trial. The lawsuit alleges that News Nation, owned by Nexstar, provided a platform for Burgess and Mitchell to malign Combs for their collective profit. Combs is suing for $100 million
Wow, okay.
and demanding a jury trial, asserting that the defendants' actions have caused, quote, profound reputational and economic injury. We'll see where that goes. Robert Plant just wrapped up a European leg of his tour with his new band, Saving Grace. Their North American shows kick off in October. So far, they have been performing Led Zeppelin songs. Which songs do you think they're performing?
I know they don't do Stairway. I know he does. I think he's outright said he will never do that song again.
No, but they've been doing the Rain Song and Ramble On. Do not expect other hits, because he said this: to do it for the sake of it was never what Zeppelin was about. Plant adds, what were the hits? How can they be related to now? Where do they fit? They fit as a sort of memoir. And when people say that I don't like Stairway to Heaven, I just don't like the idea of it, these iconic things. They're just what they are. But, most people have missed some of the best Zeppelin stuff. For Your Life, On Presents, Achilles' Last Stand. Effing hell. Just extraordinary that three people and a singer can do that. He also actually declined an invite from Tony Iommi from Black Sabbath to attend that Black Sabbath Back to the Beginning show. And this is what he said. He said, I said, Tony, I'd love to come, but I can't come. I don't know anything about what's going on in that world now. I don't decry it. I've got nothing against it. It's just I found these other places that are so rich.
Wow.
Kind of an interesting article.
Yeah, I like he said
Interesting.
three
Wow,
people
man.
and a singer.
Say what?
He said three real people and a singer.
He said three people and a singer can do that.
I like that.
Yeah. Well, listen, he's Robert Plant. He can do what he wants.
He sure
There's this,
can.
in Nashville, there's this place I like. It's called H Bar C, and it's like a Western clothing store place. And I went in there last time I was down there, and they reissued like something that Robert Plant wore in the 70s. Like they asked him his permission if they could remake this shirt.
It's probably
and he's like-
$2,000, huh?
He's like, no, they said he was like, yeah, I'll even come down when you release it. Let me know. And he came down. They didn't announce it. He goes, don't announce it. I'll just hang around the store. And he came and hung out in the store. And they're like,
Robert Plant?
Robert Plant, the day they released the Robert Plant shirt, and the sales lady was like, people came in and he was just didn't know who he
Hanging out?
was.
Just strolling around. in
Didn't
this
know who
new
he
shirt.
was. And he was just talking to people and being like, hey, you like this shirt? And they're like,
I like this
oh, it's
shirt.
okay. And he's like, oh, okay, all right. Like,
You know, he
there's
looks
some red, it's like, it was some like very iconic red shirt he wore. I'd have to look it up, but it
he
was.
looks like the Cowardly Lion.
Oh, my
now.
gosh.
But I think
Doesn't
because
he?
he's in Nashville, everyone thought he was like a country music guy, like an
Right.
old. They're
They
like,
wouldn't put
were you in like Big and Rich or what? Like, what were you? And she said that only like 5 or 10 people that came to the store that day recognized him. And then he was just like chatting people up and drinking coffee and said he was a real sweet guy. So
That's pretty cool.
I'm actually kind of.
imagine
curious.
finding out you met Robert Plant and you were too dumb to.
You didn't realize it was Robert Plant.
You just,
Listen, honestly, if that happens, you don't deserve it.
I mean, he
Agreed.
looks like the guy that owns, like he created that company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might have been what they thought because it is a very
must be the guy who
cool.
created this.
It's like this, they make stuff for stage. They made Burt Reynolds' iconic Smokey and the Bandit shirt. And It's like they have like cool, like stage worn clothes. So they might have thought he was just like a fashion designer in there. So, who knows?
314, can you include this in crap on? I guess an actress named Kelly Mack passed away. Kelly Mack played Addie in season 9 of The Walking Dead.
Oh yeah, she was 30 or something.
That happened last week. I thought Lauren
Yeah.
covered that.
Oh, she did cover it?
I don't know.
Brain
Maybe.
tumor. Oh, it's very
Yeah.
sad.
Oh, R.I.P.
Yeah, our person on the Schreier texter says she was a co-star with my son on The Walking Dead.
Oh,
your
man.
son was on The Walking. Is this a way for you to tell us your son was on The Walking Dead?
That's a cool shirt there, Rafe.
Dang,
It is a
that
cool
is
shirt.
rad.
That was the shirt that they released. It has like flowers on it and stuff, and it was the Robert Plant. Can't remember where he wore it, but
It looks familiar.
And finally, we talked about Travis and Taylor and their whole celebrity bonding. And some celebrities want a partner who's famous. Others prefer relationships outside of the Hollywood scene. But there is a third category, and I have a list. It's a BuzzFeed list of celebrities who have partners who they claim they had no idea were famous when they first met.
Okay, well, let's see how they're lying here.
Okay, we'll start at the bottom. Michael Cera was promoting Arrested Development in Paris. So he was famous, but not famous.
Not famous,
because that was
famous.
pretty much his first
Right.
thing, right?
Yeah.
He originally met his wife, Nadine, in a bar. She was in Paris to study and had no clue who Michael was. I believe
can
that.
see that. I believe that.
Alfonso.
Ribeiro.
That's right. He met his wife, Angela Unkrich, at a hotel in Beverly Hills, and she said that she had no idea who he was. He stalked her by making, quote, the first, second, and third moves and told her that he was a director, but she wasn't sure she liked that because she didn't want to date anybody in entertainment.
And then he did the Carlton.
Yeah. Oh, my God, Carl.
Oh, my God, Carlton. Okay, I could see that.
Danielle Jonas did not know who the Jonas Brothers were when she met her husband, Kevin Jonas, during a family vacation in 2007.
I don't
could
believe
see-
that.
2007, man.
Oh, 07? Okay, maybe.
Well, weren't they huge at that point?
I think so.
I mean,
but-
yes, but not that. If you didn't know, if you had no reason to know, you wouldn't have known him.
But she would have been the perfect
Okay,
date.
next.
Get out of here. Camila
find,
Alves knew. Here's one. This'll turn you. Camila Alves knew who Matthew McConaughey was and had seen him in movies, but when he came into the club where she was hanging out, she didn't even recognize him. She said, "I didn't know who he was at the time. He had a really long beard and he was wearing a Rasta hat. He was all covered up."
I believe that.
maybe. I think McConaughey walks into a club. I think someone recognizes him, and it gets around pretty quick.
Even
who
if
he
he's got a
is.
big beard and a Rasta hat?
I will say,
Well, maybe.
we were in Jared Leto's house doing a show for him, and we were with our buddy Steve, who's in his band, and Jared came up while we were filming, and he was in sweatpants and like a tracksuit, like the thing, and a giant freaking beard. I don't know if he was filming or if he was just off, but to be honest, I didn't recognize him.
No, that's his.
And
I
we
want to
had-
be a cult leader beard.
Yeah, and we had toured with him before, so like I've been with him in person plenty, and didn't recognize him with the giant beard. So
Yeah,
I
when-
can kind of buy this.
When I worked at Prada, we'd have folks come in all the time that were big names. But one time there was some famous hip hop artist. I didn't know who it was, but he had a whole crew with him, and he went in through the VIP door, and I had it open. And they went up there, they shopped, they did everything, and then they left. And they're like, "Guys, wasn't it crazy? Leonardo DiCaprio was with him." I'm like,
DiCaprio was with him?
because he had like everyone had
He
hats
always
on.
puts
and-
his hat down.
Yeah, he just
Oh,
walked
wow.
on past, and I'm like, wow, he must be smaller than I thought.
I buy this one. When Simone Biles met her husband, NFL player Jonathan Owens, he did not know who she was because he, quote, had never watched gymnastics before.
You don't have to watch gymnastics to know who Simone Biles is. Get the hell out of here.
I knew this list would be great because you would argue with everything.
I know he's from here, but come on.
I'm still kind of thinking the Alfonso Ribeiro one, thumbs down. No way you meet. He was a cultural icon of the 80s. He was Fresh Prince was huge, and you met him in a Beverly Hills hotel. So you're in L.A., you're in the scene, and you just don't recognize this guy.
You're going to love this one then. In 1976, Henry Winkler and his wife, publicists Stacy Weitzman, met at a Beverly Hills clothing store, and at the time, Henry was on his third season of starring as Fonzie on the Happy Days, but Stacy had never seen it and had no idea who he was.
Yeah, right.
Uh-huh.
She's a publicist. Yeah, I don't buy that one.
That's when there was 3 channels, by the way. Biggest like side character maybe in history at that point.
Where it turned to the main, right?
Tom Pelfrey did not know that his fiancee Kaylee Cuoco starred on The Big Bang Theory until his mom's partner kept calling her Penny, and he kept saying, I don't know what this is. Pulled Kaylee aside and said, I'm sorry, I don't understand what's happening.
Believe that either.
Shailene Woodley and Aaron Rodgers were briefly engaged a few years back, and once she said that she wasn't familiar with his career when they first met. She said, I'd never thought as a little girl, when I grow up I'm going to marry somebody who throws balls. Yeah, but he's really good at it.
Okay.
And number 1, Aaron Rodgers again. Olivia Munn and NFL superstar Aaron Rodgers dated from 2014 to 2017, but she had, quote, no idea who he was at first. When I met him, I said, so what do you do?
Okay.
Didn't she work in sports, though?
Olivia Munn?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I never heard that.
I don't know.
She was a...
I thought...
All right, listen.
That's
She didn't know who John Mulaney was either. She just is face blind.
Celebrity birthdays today, not much. Sebastian Stan, he's the Winter Soldier in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He is 43. And Danny Bonaducci.
He's also a Tommy, didn't they do a Tommy Lee thing?
Danny Bonaducci is 66. Today's porno birthday, which is being brought to you by Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet, is Brittany Andrews. And today's birthday girl has been in 555 fine films, including The Art of Massage, Austin Powerless, Backstage Sluts 1, Birthday at the Bordello, Cellar Dweller 3 and 4, Scott's Favorite Clam Smackers, Jiggly Queens 3, The Pantyhose Parade, and who could forget a role in the year 2000's The Tight Club. Brittany Andrews is 52 years old. It's porno birthday. Those who happy birthdays, and that was your crap on celebrities.
She interned at Fox Sports in 2004 as a sideline reporter. She is a liar. There is no way that Aaron Rodgers never entered into her zeitgeist.
So what do you do?
You are a bull liar. You are a bull effing liar.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back with some food news. And think about this. Missouri's absolute best barbecue restaurant is in St. Louis. And we'll tell you which location we're talking about here. We're well into summer now, guys. How's it going? How's summertime going? Are we done with it?
I'm done with the hot.
Are we done with the hot?
I'm ready to denounce the heat.
Ain't no big deal.
I declared it the other day.
Ain't no big deal. I'm a St. Louis and I can handle it.
I went out yesterday and I declared it. I yelled, I'm done with this.
Dude, there's a scene. I forget what it is. It's like it's Peter Griffin watching some sort of movie, and he goes, "It's as bad as that time I tried to watch so and so, some horrible movie." And it was like the opening scene, and the scene starts, and they said something, and he just stands and goes, "Done," and walks out. That's all I think of when I hear you walked outside and declared done.
I feel like I've spent every day walking through somebody else's shower steam. Doesn't it seem that way?
Yeah, but I mean, isn't like it one of the more humid or moist
There's a reason
seasons?
for that. So the eastern half of the U.S. is having its muggiest summer since 1981, and that stretches from the Mississippi Valley to the East Coast. So we're talking 22 entire states plus D.C. They've set at least 44-year highs. Dew point temps are a measure of how much moisture is in the air, as everybody knows.
Yeah.
And they've soared to sauna-like highs. And yes, scientists say it's an effect of climate change and fossil fuel pollution. Corn sweat is also a factor.
David Corn Sweat.
Yeah.
David Corn Sweat.
But you said it's a record high since 81.
Yeah.
Tight.
So.
There's also been the second most humid summer for the U.S. as a whole, dating back to 1981. And the average dew point temperature for June and July has slowly risen throughout the past 4 decades. But this summer has been pretty bad. So here are some of the things that were not around in 81, the last time it was this humid in the U.S. Cabbage Patch Kids, CD players, Runts candy, rollerblades, Diet Coke, and ciabatta bread. That's right. Ciabatta bread was first baked in 1982.
Whoa.
In all seriousness, it's pretty swampy out.
Mm-hmm. It sucks.
And it's gonna be hot this weekend too here in St. Louis. Damn, right?
I'm sick of it. My house is too hot, man. I can't reach my agreed upon pinnacle indoor temperature. And when I don't get there, I'm not a happy camper. My air conditioner can't keep up. Conditioners. I don't have central air.
Right.
No bueno. Too hot. 74 in the living room. The fan blowing on me, and I'm just like, ugh.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Like, I ran on my elliptical yesterday, and I was just like, this sucks. Why are you doing this? This sucks. Like, why? Just at least go to the gym where it's air conditioned.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so this weekend, what were we saying? This weekend is going to be... It's going to be
Lovely.
bad. It's going to be...
96, 97,
Yeah.
heat index 104.
Cool.
Whatever.
Yeah. I got family coming to town, too. Yeah, Friday 95, Saturday 97, Sunday 98, Monday 96. Supposed to go to the Yankee game this weekend at some point.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, why don't you cry about it? Just kidding.
It's going to be hot, man.
next-
I'm going to be with little
Gonna
kids.
be a hot one.
Next Thursday
be
and
awesome.
Friday, high of
Rizzuto
85.
brothers at the Yankee game.
There's going to be a point, and it's going to be real quick, where you're going to miss it.
No.
Yeah.
I don't bitch in the winter.
Hey, man.
Oh my gosh.
He's not one of those guys.
You upgrade to the luxury box, brother. Call one of our connects at the Cardinals and see if you can get you.
Oh, get the Rizz family up there in the luxury
the
box?
Rizz family up there in one of them nacho bar boxes.
Yeah.
It's the greatest.
Really show off for your family.
It's truly the greatest. It's the greatest baseball experience I've ever had.
You'll never want to go back.
I'm not kidding.
It is amazing.
I'm not kidding.
I only got in on it because for a while, if you were in the Cardinal Nation email list, they had like low attended games a few years back. There might be like a Tuesday day game against Milwaukee, somebody we play all the time, and they'd be like 75% off. So for like $100, you could get in there.
This is a
you know-
weekend series with the Yankees.
Oh,
are in
yeah,
town.
you're gonna
I don't-
pay through the
I
nose.
don't think.
Well, yeah, they're
Yankees are
not
free.
for sale, though. Those seats that I'm talking about,
Yeah, I know what
they've
you're
given
talking
us
about. Party
everyone's
patio?
Dude, first of all, you're going to cook because it's hot.
I know.
I mean, you're in the sun. You're on the concrete thing. But Adirondack chairs
I know.
on the freaking wall.
Yep. Catching home runs.
You can smell the right
With some
fielder's
little
breath.
kids.
It's the best.
Yeah.
It is incredible down there.
All right.
It's
You
worth
get-
it. Sweat
you get,
down there.
You get home runs. You know, King Scott walked away.
Yeah,
and
that's
Go
right.
get, or you go get ice cream
Go
and
get
the home
ice cream
runs
and a
happen.
batting helmet. All right, some food news, and we'll start with a local story, and this is from Fox 2. Missouri's absolute best barbecue restaurant is in St. Louis, food writers say. So Missouri's barbecue bragging rights are always up for grabs between St. Louis and Kansas City. Over the years, there has been plenty of spirited debate about who does it better. And now one team of food writers has crowned a St. Louis barbecue spot as the state's best. So a research team from mashed.com compiled a list naming the absolute best barbecue restaurants in every state. And their selections were based on Yelp reviews, Google reviews, community Reddit threads, and personal accolades. So the mashed.com food writing team also had a chance to visit some, not all of the restaurants on the list. Now, according to mashed.com, the best barbecue restaurant in Missouri is... No, it's not Heavy Smoke. Although, love, shout out to Chris and everybody out there at Heavy Smoke. They're excellent. Rafe? I know you already know the answer,
I
man.
know the
It's gotta
answer.
be-
Not, I would, Stellar Hog, I would imagine.
Stella Hog is great. They didn't get it. It's none other
Kenny
than
Rogers.
Kenny Rogers Roasters. I don't know if that's a thing anymore.
Competition is stiff, and that's the greatest part.
It is Bogart's Smokehouse.
Okay.
Bogart's is
And
good.
Yep,
Bogart's
they're
is
good.
great.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm not going to argue.
I don't think I've had it.
Excellent.
Here's my question, and I think that this should be something that is standardized, if not a rule made. When you read a food review like this, and they send in a research team, I think at the top of the article it should at least let you know if the restaurant knew, because I think there should be essentially two categories: who is capable of making the best barbecue, and who did it on a random Tuesday.
I would think that Mash.com is a food kind of website, so I would think they would send in people anonymously.
Right, but do you understand what I'm saying?
I know what you mean.
think that should be disclosed, and here's why. Because I have seen barbecue places be pretty average for a while, and then all of a sudden do something pretty spectacular. And I've seen the opposite happen even more, where somebody's doing something spectacular, and then they're just not. And I think it can happen so quickly with that I really want a disclosure before some of these articles where they sent them in
Well,
anonymously.
have you been to Bogart's?
I don't think so.
It's great. It's by the Soulard Market.
Did they drop something off at the Union Station back in the old studio
Maybe.
days?
They got great ribs. I mean,
It's downtown, yeah?
yeah. Woody and I used to go there they used to have Cuban sandwich Wednesdays. We used to go there almost every Wednesday for Cuban sandwiches.
Heck yeah.
But
Sign
Bogart
me up.
Smokehouse opened in 2011 in the Soulard neighborhood. Part of the same restaurant family as
Pappy's, yeah.
Oh, it
It's
is?
like a less crammed, more chill Pappy's.
So,
Pappy's and Daly's are the two sister restaurants.
so are they doing similar menus, or is it a different menu?
It's a different menu.
Oh, fascinating. So they're in competition with themselves. They beat themselves. Good for them.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
But
and I'm sorry.
excellent. Excellent. So here's what MASH.com says about Bogart's. Bogart's has two sister restaurants that both serve delicious barbecue, Pappy and Daly's. Across 3 restaurants, you'll find a variety of barbecue flavors. From Memphis to Louisiana, Bogart's has a creative menu featuring items like smoked tri-tip sirloin, pastrami, apricot glazed ribs. The award-winning barbecue can be purchased for dine-in or in bulk by the pound. Excellent. Congratulations to Bogart's. It's pretty awesome. And speaking of Pappy's, I guess a giant sinkhole opened outside of Pappy's on Olive, and they're closed today and tomorrow. So
Oh,
shut
no.
them down. And it's a big-ass sinkhole.
Dang.
Dude, we got to do something, man. Like,
You sent me that video yesterday.
there was a geyser between IKEA and City Foundry that just like blew a giant man, like a 100-pound steel plate off.
Did you see that video?
No, I'm looking at the hole on Olive. Holy smokes, dude! This
After
isn't
you
even.
see the hole on Olive, which is a
Yeah, that's a car
car-sized
killer.
hole.
You don't see. I mean, you're
What
driving
the
down Olive,
heck?
and that's a car killer.
So is this from flooding, or did the concrete
Look up the geyser,
buckle
dude.
under something?
Look up IKEA, St. Louis IKEA geyser, and it'll pop up, and they can actually see. They have footage of looks like freaking Old Faithfuls going off in the middle of the street.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. Yeah, it's a giant. Yeah, it looks
I'm
like
not
a giant
seeing it here,
geyser.
Lloyd.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, from a storm drain?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what is that? Wow, that really
Crazy.
is some Yellowstone geyser stuff.
Yeah, I mean that's on the street.
What's that
Dude.
from?
Flash flooding.
I've never seen anything like that.
We need to have an honest conversation
About infrastructure here
about
in the city.
infrastructure and manpower and city planning, because you're dropping the ball. You are doing stuff, which I will give credit for, but South Kings Highway is a lawless, anarchist, whatever department is in charge of that. I don't know if it's the roads department. I don't know if it's a contracting firm they paid to come in.
Head over to philmoholes.com.
Yes.
Make sure you put that Pappy's hole on there.
Put the Pappy's hole on there. Put the geyser, Philmo geysers.
Holy cow! Did you see that car just hit this hole?
Yeah, it blew the whole cover off.
Yeah, that's the
Oh
cover.
my gosh!
I love how there's
It's crazy, man.
How is there nobody out there putting a cone up there?
blocking.
Well,
for
it just
people.
happened.
And dude, here's the thing. I live off South Kings Highway, and they're just out there. There's like 2 guys, no workers. There's just a series of cones that don't really tell you where you're supposed to be driving. And it's left up to the drivers of St. Louis, and we know what our track record is, to decide how fair and safe we're going to be. And it's crazy, dude, because it's like people are
Thunderdome.
driving on both sides of the cones, and I go, okay, can't both be right. They wouldn't put the cones there. So there's people driving on the paved part, and then where they've grooved it out and there's no pavement, people are driving on that. They're cutting across lanes. It's full-on Thunderdome out there, dude. And road rage is at an all-time high. And there's no workers. There's no signs. It's just a series of cones.
And everybody's left to their own devices.
And they're not putting any stripes or they just started putting the little paper white lines to kind of show you hey, this is 2 lanes if you want it to be. Lanes are just abruptly stopping. You'll be 2 cars wide, and then all of a sudden it's gone. The cones have been funneled in. There's no signs with arrows merge. Nothing.
That sinkhole outside of Pappy's is, I mean, your car will disappear into that thing.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's nuts, man.
I'm in a new phase of life, approaching St. Louis and our infrastructure and all that, and I'm leaning into the art of not caring, the power of not caring. I can't care anymore. I can't. It hurts. It hurts too much.
Well,
the airport and the roads and all that, I'm moving into the next phase, and I'm now at the phase where I don't care.
well, congratulations.
And I'm
to
sad about
Bogarts.
that. Yeah, congratulations,
Congratulations, Bogarts. Speaking of local and the website allrecipes.com, they talked about this Midwest phenomenon called heavy soda. Do we know what this is? Heavy soda.
My kids kept talking about something with soda recently. Is it this?
Booze?
No.
I hope not.
Nothing to do with booze.
Oh.
It is a Midwest thing. Heavy soda. I didn't know it had a name, but I guess some convenience stores are quietly serving heavy fountain drinks. So they're turning up the juice on
Turn
syrup.
up the syrup? Oh.
They're turning up the syrup.
Yo, so we did that at, well, it's been long enough now, at Lion's Choice on South Lindbergh. That one had the sweeter Dr. Pepper, and it was because
Make it a double.
the dude that used to be there, that used to take care of us, he would, like, it was late at night, we'd go there after band practice, and he'd bring over an extra beef and cheddar and kind of hanging out with us. And he was fun. He's like, hey, y'all like our sodas? And I said, yeah, actually, you know what? I kind of do like it. I feel like the Fizz is right here better than the Sunset Hills one. He goes, well, it's because I turned that little screw to the right.
Yeah, just a couple more turns.
Yeah, he goes, I turned it a little bit to the right, and I'm trying to find the perfect balance. And I go, well, why don't you turn it just a little bit more? And he did it a little bit more while we were there. And, brother, I'm telling you, it was the sweetest Dr. Pepper in the country.
So soda fountain machines, blend carbonated water with flavored syrup. So heavy soda tilts that balance towards the syrup. So Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper, it'll pack more punch.
It was so good. So good.
So why are these convenience stores doing it? I guess people have some theories. I guess when you're driving, start strong so the drink still tastes right after the ice melts on a long trip.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're gonna get a fountain drink with ice in it and it's a road trip, the ice is gonna melt. It's still gonna stay balanced. It costs stores more, but fans say it's worth it. If you've ever sworn like McDonald's Coke tastes better, this is part of why.
Yeah.
The syrup to water ratio.
Yeah, the Dr. Pepper tasted different from Lion's Choice to Lion's Choice, and I knew where to go. I knew my spots.
So, and there's plenty of buzz about this, but a few confirmed sightings. So far, the only solid report is in southeast Missouri.
Okay. Who's doing it?
The writer for All Recipes is from St. Louis, so he concentrated a lot of his stuff around here in southeast Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the convenience stores around here are serving heavy sodas.
Convenience stores like gas stations and
Gas
everything.
stations and stuff.
I mean, it's an easy way to get return customer if yours tastes better than anyone else's.
Yep.
Yeah, we would go out of our way to go to the South Limerick one instead of the Sunset Hills one because it had better soda.
Well,
some little kid popping his pinky finger under the fountain and rubbing it on his gums. Like, oh, this is the pure. This stuff's uncut, my brother.
Well,
this is uncut.
Yeah, I had a fallout
Dude.
from that. I drank so much I had kidney stones.
that's how good it is to have it a
It
little
was
sweeter.
so good.
Speaking of soda, big news for people who love Baja Blast. Taco Bell's rolling out a brand new Baja Blast flavor for the first time in 20 years.
Is that the Mountain Dew one that you can only get there?
Yeah. The new drink is called Baja Midnight. So it's not a limited time release. It's going to be there forever. Think the classic tropical lime Baja Blast, but with a hint of passion fruit. It's dark purple, midnight inspired, and officially gets to the Taco Bell menu tomorrow. It is a Taco Bell exclusive, just like the original, which debuted back in 2004.
I never had it.
People swear by it.
What's the difference between that and Mountain Dew?
I don't know, but people love it.
People love it and are enthusiastic about it, and the fact that you can only get it at Taco Bell is a big deal.
I think it's the scarcity. I think that they know it's not great. And
Here comes your Taco Bell slander.
no, I'm being honest. Like,
Rafe
I've
and his
had it.
TBS.
I've had it at Taco Bell, and I'm like, it's not great. It's not one of the top 5 Mountain Dew flavors. And if it was so great, why wouldn't they? What company's like, it's so great, we're not going to sell it?
Because Taco Bell pays gazillions
Yeah, it's
for
an
it.
exclusivity license, I'm sure.
Well,
is
aren't they
getting
the same
paid for.
company?
Or do you think it's the garbage that we'll just throw it here, we'll say it's exclusive, and people are idiots.
Yep.
Wait, that's a Pepsi thing? That's a Yum Brands?
Yeah, Yum Brands and Pepsi are.
Mountain Dew's a Pepsi thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
That's why they only have Pepsi.
Why did I just assume that Mellow Yellow was the Pepsi one and Mountain Dew? Dude, Mountain Dew, I've had a few flavors that I'm okay with, but OG Mountain Dew, I do love it, but I'm allergic to it or something. It makes my stomach hurt every single time.
I haven't had it in a million years.
They have Baja Blast in stores now? I guess this is...
Yeah, they've had some cans. They've had like limited release in stores. But I think the scarcity is what makes people go gaga for it because it's not really that great. I've had it. I'm a Mountain Dew man. I used to be. I don't drink it anymore, but I used to,
You used to do the Dew?
I used to be a Dew man in my 20s, and the Baja was never nothing to write home about.
Okay.
I just think people fall for the scarcity of like, oh, it's so freaking good, dude. You can only get it. I guess it would taste good when you're mixing it with 22% actual meat in a taco.
Is lemon lime but purple?
It's
That's the original, right?
I don't know.
It's the classic tropical lime Baja Blast, but with a hint of passion fruit.
Oh, and the new one, new one is purple.
The new one, yeah, the Baja Midnight.
I mean, I eat some real garbage.
You guys are out of your heads. They sell Baja Blast in 12 packs at Walmart and Schnucks. I'm sorry, 636. I thought it was just exclusive to Taco Bell.
It was, and then they started selling it on the street.
I eat and drink some garbage, but when something is a particular color, like a unnaturally bright neon color, it freaks me out.
What? Why?
Even the healthy stuff.
In Olive Garden news, Olive Garden, what are they famous for? They're famous for what?
Real
Noodles.
Italian.
Endless breadsticks.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah.
They're less well known for their endless soup. You know, you could do endless soup there.
Oh, I
With
didn't
the
know that.
salad. Yeah, you can get the.
Endless soup,
they're also
endless
famous-
breadsticks, soups, and salads.
They're also famous for the hugely successful, disastrous campaign of the all-you-can-eat.
No, that's Red Lobster. Red Lobster was...
No, but they followed Olive Garden, I thought. Olive Garden
Red
did
Lobster
like a
almost went
fettuccine.
bankrupt because they're...
Dad, that was a plan. They planned all that. That was a news headline.
No, Olive
I'll buy
Garden
it.
was the endless pasta pass.
Yeah, the pasta pass. That's what I was talking about. Don't you remember?
But they only sold a certain amount of those.
Yeah, but
That they limited. But diehard Olive Garden fans are amped up after finding out you could order soup by the gallon.
wow. To go?
It literally comes in a bucket.
No, not to go. You have to order in.
No, that you could order it by the bucket. And I watched a video of people walking out of Olive Garden with a bucket of soup.
I mean, the soup's not terrible.
So you got the 4 soups: chicken gnocchi, pasta fazool, minestrone, zuppa toscana. So it's never really been a secret. You can just order through their catering menu. And Food and Wine pointed out that Olive Garden's catering portions are only available for delivery or to go, so you can't sit there and gross everybody out by eating a bucket of soup at the bar. But you go to half-gallon or full-gallon buckets. Prices vary by location, but they do cut you a deal if you're buying your soup in bulk. It could be 4 to 5 times cheaper than
It's not a bad price.
than single servings, around $2.50 a bowl.
Look at that. Comes in nice.
Look at that.
It's
It's
an
a
actual bucket.
A bucket of soup.
I'm going to take advantage of this.
Wow. And then hide it in a nice box. Oh, my goodness.
That's not a bad
to
deal,
the,
man.
To the brim,
That's
dude.
a great deal.
So $2.50 a bowl instead of the $12 a bowl if you order it on the normal menu. A full gallon is supposed to serve 12 people. So people are using it as like a meal planning thing to save money.
Yeah, I think that's genius.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
You're ordering the catering stuff.
Yeah. So now you could order
Thank you for
soup
that.
by the
info.
gallon. And finally, anybody a Cinnabon fan? I don't think I've ever been.
You've never gone to a mall?
But I've been to a mall, but I've never been a Cinnabon fan.
Yeah, I love it.
There's a reason that people are obsessed.
People are obsessed.
It really is.
It's bad for you.
I mean, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it is everything that your body wants. Everything.
It's what your body craves.
I mean, dude.
It's carbs.
Here's the thing: it smells good enough if you don't know what it tastes like. You know, you go by and you're like,
Yeah,
"Wow,
I
that's
like that. I
amazing. I
enjoy
don't
the
want
smell.
that." As soon as you have one, you go, "Oh wow, that's a drug," and I'm surrounded by addicts. I'm serious. You are surrounded by addicts.
Like,
You
I'll
see
see
people
people
sitting
walk
around, and you go, "Oh, I understand. I understand what you're doing. You are just." You're
killing us.
you are doing drugs here at the table. Like that's what it is. Cinnabon is a drug.
Yeah.
And
It's
I'm not going to
trucker
weigh in on
speed,
it.
man.
Yeah, I'm not going to weigh in on any more than that.
It's taking the place of white crosses.
Don't start if you're not ready.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
They start putting Cinnabons in truck stops, dude. I swear, like when I stopped, they started putting them right in the middle of like these big Loves and Flying J's, and I'm like, trucker speed has changed to just housing a big Cinnabon and getting the sugar rush so you can make weight and get to Tulsa on time. I'm telling you, it is.
It's better than methamphetamine.
It's
or
so
is
good.
it?
The mini,
It might
they got
be.
minis.
The minis.
They come in a cup, unreal. The best way I could describe Cinnabon is imagine a cinnamon roll where all of it is the middle.
Yeah, all of it is the middle, dude.
So I've had cinnamon rolls before.
You
and
know when you get to the middle of a cinnamon roll and you're like, this is the bite we've all been waiting for.
And first of all,
soft center.
no one is going up there to buy a mini unless you only have $1. Well, let's say they cost $2. If you have more than $2, you're not getting them.
because I've seen them. I've seen them like pull them out of the oven and like they're huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, the minis are for emergencies. The huge ones, you get it and you go, I'm going to split this in half and I'm going to save it because I'm a reasonable human, and then you don't. You eat the whole thing. You can't stop.
Yeah.
It's a drug. I'm not teasing.
The mini is the very basic mini is 350 calories.
Yeah,
Just for
and
the
you're
small
never going to
little guy.
get that. You're
They're
not
selling 6 bangers at the Flying J, dude. 6 of them.
6.
six
Some
biggies.
truckers just like, one, this will get me through Texarkana.
Yeah,
And then I'll suck another one down. And
three of
that'll
these will
get
get
me,
you San
that'll
Antonio.
get me down through, at least through Plano. Then I'll pop one. I'll be in Santa Fe before you know it. And I'll still have 3 left over to get me up the Eastern Seaboard. They are so good, dude.
If you respect us and you care about yourself, don't start.
I don't
Do
play-
start.
Don't try.
I'm not a sweets guy.
I think we
Yeah,
did Taste of
that-
Italy and Cinnabon in one day.
yeah.
That has nothing to do with this. That has nothing to do with this. I don't care if you hate cinnamon. I don't care if you're allergic to anything that's in there.
Well,
If you try it, you are screwed. It's
they've been
that
killing
good.
people since 1985, and they're about to mark a major milestone. 40th anniversary. So they've announced a one-day celebration where the price of a classic, the big-ass classic roll,
Right.
going to roll back to just $1.25 for one day only.
Oh, gosh.
Whoa.
That's the same cost customers paid the first year the bakery opened in Seattle.
I'm not kidding. I've had this thought multiple times. And, my kids, they work down at Le Bon Boucher. And one of the first things I said to my daughter when I dropped her off first day, I was like, hey, don't be getting high on your own supply. This place is amazing.
Very easy.
Yeah,
Very easy to do that.
I was like, we already know that we love everything that they make here. Be careful that you're not using your friends and family discount or whatever and like eating too much of this stuff because it is amazing and you get carried away and don't get too high on your own supply. That's all. My question is, how does one work at a Cinnabon? How can you do that? And is there like a 4-month turnover? Because there's no way.
Do you think
You
you get
are working there.
sick of the smell? You know how it's like a little more intense when you actually work it and it stays on your clothes and stuff? Do you think
I don't know.
I don't know, but-
I have a concern, a legitimate concern, human to human. for
I'd be
anybody
more
that works
concerned
in
if you're
Cinnabon.
part of the Cinnabon Rewards program.
Yeah, but you're there when you take them out of the oven and they're all warm. Like, how do you do that?
I know. So on Friday the 22nd from noon to 4, members of the Cinnabon Rewards Club can pick up a $1.25 roll at your local participating Cinnabon bakery.
For example,
do it.
I'm not a sweets guy either, Rizz. I'm typically like a fruit guy. I love fruit, right? That's my treat. Yesterday, I had one of these Do Re Mia. That's Johnny Venus's wife's bakery. She makes a Dubai chocolate cookie now. That's the single greatest bite of food I've ever had in my life.
Dubai chocolates.
My daughter
hot right
ordered
now.
some from her.
Dude, don't try it. It's the greatest cookie on the planet.
Okay, what's really funny? So my daughter runs into the room the other day and asked my wife, hey, do you have Malia Venus's phone number? because I want to order some of those Dubai chocolate cookies.
Yeah. Do re mia. It's the finest dessert I've ever had in my life.
We're getting some.
And I'm a junkie. My wife had to like stop me. She's like, we can't
We're getting
take
some
more
this
of
weekend.
Dude, heat it up for 9 seconds or 11 seconds and crack it open like it's a TV show.
Yeah. All right.
And enjoy your life.
Dang,
Just
that sounds good.
say your prayers of thanks because it's the greatest thing I've ever had. Ever.
Also, by the way, just Cinnabon, the anniversary celebration also includes the debut of the Bond backpack, a throwback 80s-inspired insulated bag designed with a custom compartment, perfect for back-to-school lunchboxes and keeping cinnamon rolls warm while on the move. There you go, fatties.
The truckers are.
That's the rewards points? That's what it gets you?
There's going to be guys in headsets with Cinnabon backpacks shaving in the restroom of Loves.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Have you ever tried any of their drinks over there? Because they have a chelada.
No, who wants the drinks? I just.
I'm sure it's good. Nothing there is bad. They don't get way outside the box.
I don't need to start eating this.
Yeah, they know what they've got. They don't get far outside the box. If they do,
They know what they are.
There's no need.
No need.
There's
They're selling pure Colombian, my man.
Yeah, they are, dude, and we're junkies.
No need to cut it. No need to add baby laxatives.
We're
It's
junkies.
the good stuff.
They know what they're doing.
I know I sound like a crazy person, but if I'm approaching one in the mall, I will intentionally avert my eyes. I don't want to look at it.
Yeah, I assume Walter White is cooking in the Cinnabon kitchen.
Yeah, dude. It's funny because there's a connection there.
100%.
There is. That's a Better Call. That's where Better Call Saul takes place at a Cinnabon.
At a Cinnabon. That makes sense. All right, we're going to take a break. A couple emails, RizzShow1057thepoint.com, or your instant feedback through the 1057 The Point mobile app. Moon.
Emails are brought to you by Glenn Brothers Garage Doors. Garage door giving you trouble? Call Glenn Brothers Garage at 618-900-4239 or glennbrothers.com. Okay, let's start here. I'm going to read this email verbatim. Came across today. My 2 pit bulls went chasing after the mail lady, and I went chasing them. She pulled out her bear mace can with an handle and sprayed all 4 of us in a cloud. He then bit a vet months later, and it was either be sued or he gets put down. Bear mace is no joke.
That's the email?
That's it.
All right.
So-
Thoughts on that?
I'm assuming that we talked about dog.
Yeah, we were talking about dogs. And
Last email segment, somebody got bit while they were babysitting on Rover.
Right. Yes.
But this seems a little more. What he said, he bit the vet, and then his
chased
both
the
went
mail,
chasing the mail lady.
Chased the mail lady.
Got
She
that.
bear maced everybody.
I got to be honest, understandable.
Yeah,
of course.
100. I mean, those are big creatures.
Yes,
And-
you just don't know how.
Of course.
And then
my
he-
friend's a postman, and he's like, dude, so many dogs F with us because we're coming up on the porch, and he's like, there's so many.
We are the 4th
dog
worst
attacks.
state, or was it 4th worst city when it comes to
mail
postal
carrier
workers
attacks.
getting bitten by dogs.
Oh, I found out we had I was so embarrassed and mad when Simba was alive, R.I.P. brother, and trying to talk bad about you. He's not. He's like a phony tough. He like, like he's kind of a phony baloney. But then if you open the door, he'd be like, oh, silverware's in the back, man. I know the code to the safe. Like he's a complete.
He will fold.
Yeah, I came in through the window one night because I forgot my keys. I came in through the back and I kicked the screen out because Tina wasn't home and didn't hear the dogs bark. And I opened the door and he was cowering. And I was like, you phony. When I'm home, you act like you're the man, like you're going to protect this place. When you're home alone, you're like, what was that? And I found out the letter carriers wouldn't come up on the porch. Like I was waiting on something to come in the mail, and I was like, hey, man, I've been waiting a few days. And he's like, yeah, your door's been open because Tina leaves the door open with just a screen door.
Yeah.
And he goes, we have a note on your account that says aggressive dog.
Whoa.
So if the door's open, we won't come up. And I was like, didn't know that. I know it's not the little blind puggle, so it's got to be the other one. So those guys deal with that all the time. So I'm not surprised that this lady whipped out a can of bear mace and let everybody have it.
Yeah, the next sentence, though, says he bit a vet months later, and it was either be sued or put down. So I guess he gets put down. But the moral of the story, he ends the email with, bear mace is no joke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And if you have, I mean, you have to, I don't know, I think there should be
RIP to
training
your
for
dog.
certain dog breeds if you're going to own them.
R.I.P. to the dog.
Crazy.
Thank you for sharing. Next.
Okay. Hey, guys. I live on a public street, and I have had the same neighbors for 20 years. We've always gotten along and helped each other out. Recently, we added a car to our teen driver, so now we have one car that regularly parks in front of our house. Our neighbors just got rid of the car that was usually parked in front of theirs. Now, when my kids have friends over, they sometimes park in front of the neighbor's house. The husband's fine with it. It's a public street, but the wife gets very visibly upset. She'll even go out and move her car to that spot as soon as it's available, parking just inches from any other car, just to make sure that nobody else can fit there without blocking a driveway. Would you still let your kids' friends park there since it's legal, or ask them to park a little further to avoid any drama? Thanks.
Why does she got to be that way?
I don't know. I hope that I haven't created any drama with my neighbors, because like we all have teenagers and we have like there's multiple cars, so it looks like a used parking. It looks like a used car lot on our street, and it's partly our fault. And then that's no big deal, except for this one car that we have. I park really eerily close to theirs, and it probably looks like I'm trying to block a spot, but I'm actually not. It's because I have to keep washing this thing, because if you park it forward, the birds just poop like crazy on it.
Who cares?
Yeah.
I care that they don't see me as being vindictive. I'm not trying to.
How often are you looking in front of your house? Who cares? How is it affecting you? Well, I don't understand the big deal.
So you say just let the friends park there. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the neighbor needs to lighten up, Francis.
So what are you going to do? You're going to go tell her to lighten up?
I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to keep on keeping on. No change. Park, park there. I'm just wondering why. What does it matter? Would you? And nobody here would care, right? If they're parking, as long as they're not taking.
No.
Away, I understand.
I'm the guilty party here.
I understand if they're taking away a spot from you.
Yeah.
Like I get the annoyance there, or how is it inconveniencing you? What does it matter?
I'm the bad neighbor in this. I have the extra car, and I'm leaving it 4 a.m. You know what I mean? So I'm the bad neighbor. I'm the one that's like, I'm hoping I'm not waking people up early in the morning. I'm hoping that I'm not in the way with this extra car. I'm the bad neighbor, so I'm a little sympathetic on that end.
My neighbor Tony's got teenagers at home, and their friends come over. They park in front of my house.
Yeah.
I honestly don't care. They're not in my driveway. They're not taking away any spots.
Yeah, as long as they're not causing a ruckus way late at night.
Driving on my lawn. Who cares?
I mean, I think Rafe and I are kind of the same neighborhood, where it's just you're just used to cars parking all over the street everywhere. So it's normal.
Yeah, there's an implied. I think there's an implied 2-car curb in my neighborhood that people kind of adhere to. I notice people parking in the same spots, because all the neighbors are like, our 2 cars kind of go here in front of our house. Right. And then when someone does disrupt the flow, if it's more than one day in a row, I'll be like, what's up here? Who's this freaking guy I think he is? Who's the guy driving this Chevy Colorado out here? I'll be asking Tina, like, who's she getting out of this vehicle? It's one of the crackheads? They're taking an extra spot? So I get it to a degree, but it's street parking, man. You know, on the street. There is an unspoken courtesy, perhaps, but, you're not owed anything.
No. Next.
I'm writing you today because I'm going through a difficult time and I need the RizzShow guidance. I'm in a relationship that I believe is narcissistic, and I'm struggling to understand if what I'm experiencing is normal. I am 55 years old, and I have always had an independent relationship. But in this one, I've had to give my girlfriend control over almost everything. Listen to this.
Uh-oh.
We recently moved in together after she became sober. We recently moved in together after she became sober, hoping to make a fresh start. However, I'm now regretting this decision. She has taken over my phone, Google Photos, and Facebook. I've had to delete friends I've known for over 10 to 15 years. She has made me delete countless memories and pictures. While we do have good times, she can quickly turn on me when something triggers her, calling me names and insulting my daughter. She frequently manipulates me, sometimes threatening to make my life difficult for my friends. Now she's trying to manipulate me into marrying her, and she has withheld intimacy until we are married. I feel trapped. I'm on the lease for our new home, but
What
she
the
is
hell's
not.
wrong with you?
Yeah, gee whiz. Like, do we need to go further?
No, what is wrong with you?
My job is
Get
here.
out of there.
She has alienated my friends, and
Yeah.
and I'm at a loss for what to do. I've been called the narcissist, but I'm truly just wanting to help her.
If what you are saying is, let's just take it for what it is.
She put Life 360 on my phone and is tracking my every move.
Oh my God! If what, sir, you need help. This is a cry for help. You're almost a hostage.
He goes on and says, "Is this common? What should I do? Are there resources for help available for somebody in my situation?"
You need to call the police at this point.
Yeah.
Here's my theory. If what you are saying is fully the truth, because we've been burned in the past with people bending the truth as far as their relationships go. Let's just take it for what he's saying here.
Yes.
It's either one or two things. Number one, she's super hot.
Okay.
Okay. And he's like, I outkicked my coverage, and this is
super
the
hot.
penalty.
She's super hot, and to Romaine, this is the tax.
You're talking about the hot and crazy scale. That guy describing the unicorn zone over here. He goes, if someone's hot but not crazy, a 10 on the hot but 0 on the crazy, this is a unicorn. This does not exist.
Yeah. Yeah, this is an extremely hot chick that you got to pay the hot chick tax.
Yeah.
You're paying the price. Or this is his first. This is his first intimate relationship. He lost his virginity to this chick. He was never really a player. Not really good with the ladies. He's gotten himself in too deep, and he's scared to get out. He's got a lot of things tied to this woman.
Get out, man.
Get out, man. Get out.
Yeah.
Get out. And it's better for her in the long run.
It's going to suck.
It's better for both of you.
Who cares about her?
Well, he does, obviously.
There was something in there that stuck out to me. Newly sober? Is that what it was?
She is newly sober.
She is newly sober.
Okay.
Hoping to make a fresh start.
Cool. So something probably led to that, right? I don't think she just was like, I'm a 2-drink gal, and I'm just tired of it. It sounds like he's saying he's trying to support this new, fresh start, which sounds to me like she had some sort of a problem. If we take it at face value, she's trying to address it. So she's already going through a huge change.
Yeah.
And this is not normal behavior. And a lot of times when you get sober, it's hard to do it and be in a relationship that you're already in.
Sounds like she's traded one addiction to being addicted to controlling him.
Yeah.
Possibly. Or like she's not practicing like the steps of sobriety correctly. Instead of like taking self-inventory and doing all of the things that she needs to do to keep her head right, she's trying to control your behavior and change your behavior at such a drastic level that, because the cutting ties with friends, if you're trying to get sober and you got friends that don't want to support that, you do need to. So I'm wondering if she's incorporating things she's learning in her sobriety and misusing them.
Yeah, well, you need to get the hell out.
Either way,
I
would get the hell out, man. And if she's going to get sober, let her do it without you, and then maybe see if things change down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not a normal sentence. He one of his last sentences, I'm a loyal and generally happy person who used to have a lot of friends. I do love her, but the situation is becoming increasingly difficult with more and more and more rules. It's not normal.
You know the answer. You know what to do. You gotta get out of there.
I got a feeling you wouldn't be emailing us if you didn't already know what to do. You're just looking for confirmation.
Unless she's super
really hot.
Yes.
Send us a picture.
Yeah.
Did we say that at the same time?
Yeah.
We're total pieces of trash.
That's fine. All right, welcome back. We got time for sports. Rafe?
Here we go, guys. Guess what time it is? Usually I do the super important sports report, but last week when Rizz was gone, I introduced a new segment for people who were complaining that was too aggressive and too loud for their little bitty ears. So today we're gonna make sure everybody gets what they want. It's the super sensitive sports report. It's presented by DraftKings at Casino Queen. Play, stay, and dine. Visit DraftKings at CasinoQueen.com for special promotion. Welcome to the super sensitive sports report. And hey there, sweet darlings. Welcome back. It's me, Rafe Peacemaker Williams, with the Super Sensitive Sports Report, the softest little segment in the wild, rowdy world of athletics. We're here to soothe the firm and update, not yell. And and get excited about sports the way it was intended by nature, all while wearing emotional compression socks and sipping on a chamomile Gatorade. Let's start with the St. Louis Cardinals, bless their gentle hearts. Now, I need y'all to take a big old deep breath with me, in through the nose and out through the scoreless innings, because the Redbirds got blanked again last night. That's right, again, by the Colorado Rockies, who had lost 8 games straight and were emotionally curled up like a sad little possum. They strolled into Busch Stadium and said, "Today we heal," and heal they did. Rockies pitcher Kyle Freeland threw 7 1/3, no nonsense tenderness, no hit innings, just giving up just 5 hits, no runs, and looking like a man who had something to prove and a fresh therapist. I was proud of him. And his teammate Hunter Goodman launched a 442-foot home run, the longest of the season at Busch Stadium, right over the lower deck and onto the concourse, like he's trying to knock on heaven's door and say, "Let us in. St. Peter, we're batting .213, but we're trying hard."
Oh, Lord.
They let him in. And Goodman's been feeling it too. 5 home runs in the last 12 games. That man's on fire, but in a safe control burn kind of way. Meanwhile, the Cardinals, well, they started strong. Matthew Liberatore struck out the side in the first, retired the first 9 he faced, and slowly unraveled like a old, comfy fall oversized sweater who had a loose thread. He gave up 3 runs in 4+ innings. It happens, and it's okay. We still love you. And poor Wilson Contreras, he took a pitch to the foot and had to leave with a contusion, and that's a fancy word for an ouchie. We're sending prayers and frozen peas to that right foot. Let us know if you need us to call a tow truck. Tee-hee-hee. I'm just joshing you, Wilson. I'm sorry you got hurt. Final score, Rockies 3, Cardinals 0, but everyone had fun, and that's the joy of America's pastime. Moving on now to the world of track and field, where emotions run faster than a 100-meter dash. Superstar sprinter Sha'Carri Richardson posted an emotional apology this week after a domestic incident involving her boyfriend, fellow runner Christian Coleman. Now, police say there was a little conflict in the Seattle-Tacoma airport. A backpack may have been grabbed, a wall could have been involved, and maybe there was an airborne item, but Christian, bless his little discretioned heart, declined to press charges. Sha'Carri took to social media with a heartfelt apology. And I believe we have that apology, don't we, Rizzuto?
We do.
Hey, y'all, it's Sha'Carri, and more than anything, definitely a lot of self-reflection, a lot of understanding of not only putting myself in a compromised situation, but somebody that I have a deep care and appreciation for as well is something that holding myself accountable. I see myself, I'm taking this time to not only see myself, but get myself a certain level of help that overall is going to reflect who I truly am in my heart and my spirit.
Y'all, I'd like the 4 of us to hold hands and hold space for Sha'Carri right now.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Who could have? Now, y'all, we ain't here to speculate. We're here to recognize that growth is rarely linear, love is messy, and public apologies are hard. Now, moving on to this tiptoe down the racetrack. NASCAR finally canceled their tradition. For over 2 decades, NASCAR drivers celebrated big wins by climbing on top of their cars like mechanically inclined ballerinas. It all started when Dale Earnhardt Jr. started standing on his car at an emotional win at Daytona, and for years it's been a high-octane version of King of the Hill. But 19-year-old phenom Connor Zilch, won a race and fell off his car in Victory Lane, breaking his collarbone in front of all of his friends and family in North Carolina. And NASCAR said, maybe it's time for a change.
Oh, would you like me to play the clip?
Play the clip.
Oh, play the clip. This is Connor.
But a driver, we were at the airport, and he goes, yeah, in our pre-race meeting today, the whatever their comp director, whoever, said that if we win, we can't stand on the car anymore. Like, it was like a new rule for them. So,
way to go.
The Connor rule.
The Connor rule.
You have for everybody.
Celebration. Sorry, guys.
Way to go, Connor.
Well, oopsie poopsie. Little swear word slips out of everybody every once in a while, baby Connor. Don't worry about it. You didn't kill him. You just gave him a helmet and a harness. We still love you. We just need our champions upright and not in slings. And finally, let's talk about America. Specifically, America picking up its metaphorical folding lawn chair and getting in the octagon. Because Dana White, the bald prophet of Bloodsport, announced that the UFC will hold a live fight. Guess where, guys? On the White House lawn. I believe we have a clip for that.
Yes, we do.
It is definitely going to happen. I talked to him last night, him being the president. I'm flying out there at the end of this month. We're going to start deciding what he wants and doesn't want. But yeah, July 4th, 250th birthday of the United States of America, live on CBS from the White House.
You heard that knockoff Joe Rogan right. July 4th, 2026, America's 250th birthday live on CBS. This will be the first professional fight ever held on White House grounds.
Hard to believe.
Hard to believe it's been this long. There will be cage fighting where Arafat signed the Oslo Accords, and that's good for everybody. Dana White is thrilled. We're concerned and curious, but Salute to America 250 celebration will be the culmination of a year-long party that exhibits all 50 states, and then two humans will just be choking the Holy Ghost out of each other for freedom and unity. And if that ain't America, I don't know what is. And that concludes today's super quiet, super loving, sensitive sports report.
Thank you, Rafe.
Wow,
we'll take one final break. We'll come back, wrap her up. That is it for us. Thank you all for tuning in. Clip of the day brought to you by Michael's Flooring. Make sure you check that out. Also, the podcast brought to you by Dobbs Tire and Auto Centers. Today's podcast is titled,
Why couldn't we ever do that?
Oh. Hey, tomorrow, Roseanne Barr joins us at around 8 o'clock.
Nice.
Tomorrow.
Very cool.
Yeah. All right, Moon, what else?
My Posse in Effect and Teenage Rage. The Teenage Dirtbags does Rage Against the Machine. The night before Thanksgiving's tickets go on sale on Friday at 10 a.m. this Friday. So get all the information now at 1057thepoint.com.
Thank you, Moon. King Scott.
Hey, come party with me this Friday for the grand reopening of the Rocket Convenience Store over in Lake St. Louis, and I'll be out there from noon to 2, partying hard at the gas station.
All
Come on out.
right.
Yeah, party with him. No notes other than that.
All right, tomorrow, blood drive, sheet metal workers, local 36 tomorrow, Shoto. From 2 to 6. All the details, blooddrive.1057thepoint.com. All right, we leave you with a selection from our Teamers member today, brought to you by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. From Union, Missouri, Tiffany Schnelting is our Teamers member today.